And we are live. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. It is time for Drina and Mike's Monday Night Live. So, I tried to start on time tonight, guys. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. Right now, we got a special guest. I'm inviting my special guest to come on in over here right now. Special guest.
What's up, people?
Special guest Mike. What up? What up? So, Carol, what is going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So today we got a little bit of we'll try to have a little bit of a different show for you guys tonight. We got I think he calls himself Arsenio Mike. Like, y'all remember Arsenio show? What was that? That Deuces or the one finger he'd always hold up? Remember? Y'all remember Arsenio Hall show? Anyways, I'm doing good, Carol. Hey, Miss CG. Hey, Joyful Steffi. She said, "What's up?
What's up, people?
You need to speak to everybody." He ain't got no manners. I'm sorry, y'all. So hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to see if.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
I'm going to see if shortly our other special guests, we're going to have JuiceLand Paranormal TV come on, and Mike's going to have some questions.
I ain't got no questions.
Mike going to have some questions for him.
I ain't got no questions.
Yeah, Mike's going to have some questions.
No, don't. She lying. Like she always do.
I see King Now. What's up?
What? King Now in the building?
What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Stacy, Trina, Mike, how are you? My birthday is November 27th. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. King Now said, "What up, big dog?"
What's up? What's up, man? What's going on, people?
What's up, big dog?
Yeah, roof.
So, what you been up to, Mike?
Same old stuff. Nothing new.
Same old stuff. So Mike has this ailment. You know, this is what happens when you start getting older. You get random body aches and memory loss and gray hairs and.
Really? That look good though. That salt and pepper look good though, yeah.
So Mike has an issue with his elbow. What?
I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? I was doing this little job delivering tires, and I did it for 2 days because it's like a temp. It was like a temp thing on an as-needed basis, like thing. And the last time I did it, which was last Thursday, I had 60 tires. So I literally had to touch those tires twice to put the load onto my van to take off my van. So that's 120 tires, right? And I think I end up pulling something in my bicep, but it's got my whole
it's his elbow
from my elbow to the my bicep. Well, it's something else back here. Though. It's not the bicep. The bicep's in the front. Whatever this thing is back here. Anyway, yeah.
Mike hurt his weenus. His weenus.
Weenus.
That's your elbow. It's called a weenus. Did you know that?
No, I would call it that.
Did he know that?
No, I did not.
King Nas said he's feeling it now. We looked up for your weekend video, King Na. I didn't see that you had posted any recently, so we assumed you chickened out this weekend and you ain't go out on a ghost hunt to no cemeteries or anything. Even Mike said that he called you out. He said you was being a chicken.
No, I can't keep my eyes off you.
He called you a chicken.
No, I did not. I would never call you a chicken. Maybe scary, but never a chicken.
But yeah, I'm waiting to see if trying to get uh JuiceLand,
Did they respond?
yeah, and his wife up on. We first found them over on TikTok. Carol said, God's blessing to y'all and love y'all and just name amen. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You always laughing at somebody.
Because you're getting old. Ailments, weenus problems. Hello, weenus problems. What up, Eric? Eric's late tonight. Eric, what's going on?
What's up, Mr. Eric?
Keenan said he thinks his team abandoned him.
For real?
That's not good. Y'all went out on what? 1 or 2 hunts?
Why, you haven't heard nothing from them, or they just don't return your call?
Two, when you have a team like that, it's hard. You got to make sure you have the same schedules and you got to schedule each other at the same time because everybody works different hours. Oh, okay. Eric is just working tonight. So, like we were getting ready to tell you guys, we have JuiceLand Paranormal TV. We're going to bring them up. And we did first spotted them over on TikTok. So, yeah. So she said, oh, poor.
Oh, poor.
Oh, poor. So I thought it'd be interesting to bring them on our live and talk to them and share with you guys their stories of what they have going on. So in a few minutes, I think they ran into some technical issues because they were up and now they're down. So I'm going to give them a few minutes or a minute to get back up. Okay, Stacy. Be right back. King said, I don't know. It's cool because I'll go by myself if need be.
Yeah, right.
Don't go by yourself.
Yeah, right.
Don't go by yourself.
I challenge you to go by yourself.
No, don't go by yourself. I mean,
that'll probably be the shortest video ever.
Not at night, anyways. Don't go by yourself at nighttime. Go during the day.
That'll be the shortest video ever.
That's too dangerous. Too dangerous. You don't want to take that chance. All right, here we go, y'all.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hello, what is going on?
Hello, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We appreciate the invitation, the invite.
Hi. You know, I watched y'all live last night. They was up in the cemetery last night. Well, he was asleep. I was the one watching y'all.
Yeah, when you get my age, you gotta go to sleep.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Last night we went to do something. We was gonna do it a little quick, but it wound up taking a little longer. We didn't get the activity that we wanted, but at the end, I don't know what that was. That gave us a little activity, but you know, a lot of people couldn't see it. Right. It was looking like a shadow person.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm.
If you go back, if we can go back and watch, like, we caught a lot of EVPs.
Oh, now, really?
Yes, we caught a lot of EVPs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. We didn't realize it until we went and reviewed the live, and you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it at a hour and 16 minutes on the, and it starts from to the end.
Okay, wow. before we get into that, could you please introduce yourselves? Tell us where you're from.
Yes. Okay, well, my name is Juice. I'm from Houma, Louisiana, but I'm currently living in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah, and
this is my wife.
And I'm Quita, and I'm actually from Opelousas, Louisiana, but we stay here in Lafayette now.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, the reason I wanted you to introduce yourself because for everybody that's on live, so they can know who you are.
Okay.
As you know, we're Drina Mike's Paranormal. Y'all see it. But anyway, So, you want to start questions?
I thought you was asking. Go ahead,
Well,
Arsenio.
we can just start off from where you left off at about your last night investigation, and also with our members, if y'all like to ask them some questions, we'd be sure to post it
please
online.
ask some, and we'll have them answer those questions.
Love Louisiana.
Okay.
Once years ago.
So my question to you guys is, how long have y'all been into the paranormal?
Actually, not long. It actually been like a couple of months. It's almost a year.
It's been going on a year.
It's like almost a year. So we very fairly new to it. But we love it. I only got into it because that's my husband hobby.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the scary one. Like
I've been like since
the other night.
it have been some things that I ran from. Now I've been like since I was small. You know, I didn't seen things and heard things, and I really didn't understand it. You know, and it's been numerous places that I done went to, like I done stayed, like some things that happened. So when I got older and it happened, I'm like, you know what? And we was watching it as well.
yeah, we were watching a lot.
We were watching, and I'm like, man, you know what? A lot of that stuff happened to me. Let me go see if, you know, what out there. Like,
but we really got into it, like because our son,
yeah,
he's sensitive. He's very sensitive.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, yeah, he was seeing a lot of stuff, and it was to the point where I had to. I don't even know how I got on the conversation talking to this lady. She was an older white lady, and we was just talking, and I was explaining to her what my son was seeing, and she was like, he's very sensitive. She said, I'm just like him because I see the exact same things. Because I don't know, it was something with green. He was only 2 years old, so all you hear is green, and he'd be pointing. And I was like, what is that? What he's talking about? And the lady is something with the archangel. She was explaining something with the archangel, and that we're not going to understand what he sees because he's going to be seeing a lot of stuff that we do not see. And he's going to know a lot of stuff. He's going to be very sensitive to a lot of things, and he's going to know a lot of stuff. So in that actuality, he proved that to us, because one day we was riding, and I don't know where we was going, and before we even got to like the stop sign, he said, Dad, he said, all those cops.
Yeah.
He said they're gonna have a lot of cops. And about 5 minutes later,
you wonder what he was talking
about. Because we didn't see it. Like we couldn't see nothing. About 5 minutes later, when we got to the stop sign, they had like on the left hand side, they had about 4 or 5 cops. Like 4 or 5. Yes, he's very sensitive. Like he'll say some things, and I don't like talking to him about it because that freaks me out. Half of the time, because like a lot of things that he say, it comes to pass.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
medium. It's like something like a little medium.
Yes.
And he can see the future and
like
everything. Yeah.
Like that. Like,
yeah.
How old is he? Is this your older son?
No, he's 7 now.
7. Okay.
But it started when he was 2.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, and he could talk real good when he was younger. So you actually understood exactly what he's saying. So that you like, oh Lord, like, yeah. And it was ghosts. That's all I say, Mom, ghosts.
Yeah.
And he would see his grandmother.
We actually got footage. We got footage of it and everything.
Yes, we have footage and everything. Yeah.
Of him. Oh, we moved from one place because he was in an apartment. So this place was
it was haunted. We didn't even know. It wasn't even that apartment. It was actually how we found out. I had to ask the landlord because it was messing with him so bad.
It got to the point where I started to. I'm starting to get goosebumps. It got to the point where I started
seeing things and hearing things.
Like, things peeking around the corner, and I'm like,
yeah, it wasn't me. It didn't show itself to me, but it constantly, he would tell me things and I'll be on the phone with him because I used to do armed security at night. So I'm working night shift, you know, and things would happen to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like,
you want to tell him one?
yeah. One evening, okay, so I was working. I go to work from 6 in the morning to about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So and she go at 6. So I get home and I get him. Well, at this particular time, his nanny, huh?
Yeah, his godmother had him.
His godmother had him. So it was just when I get there, she go to work. So I'm on the phone with her. It's probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. Now I'm in the bedroom. I'm in our bedroom. She at work. I got the bedroom door closed. So I hear a knock at the door. Boom, 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 boom. So she was like, "What's wrong?" Because my face expression is just, now we on FaceTime. My face expression just changed, and I'm like, "Baby, I just heard a knock at the door." She was like, "What?" Well, go answer it. I'm like, "No, you're not understanding. I just heard a knock at the door, at the bedroom door, and I'm here by myself." So tell her what I did. Tell her what I did the rest of the night.
He stayed up and he stayed by the door in a chair until I got off at 6 o'clock that morning. Till I got off. And that was a long time. I'm like, I didn't understand because I'm like, well, why would somebody knock on the door? You know what I'm saying? Nobody to the house, you know, nobody have no keys but us. And it just was weird. And then we had all like kind of other little incidents where my son, he would talk to the wall in his room. It was
always cold in that room.
That room is cold, and the rest of the house will be like warm, or you know what I'm saying? It just was so cold in that room. And like I said, he was talking to the wall, and my husband was at work. And I'm like, why does he keep talking to himself? So I back up, I'm looking because I was in the bathroom doing my hair, and I'm backing up and looking at him. And he was just having a conversation. I politely closed the door on him. And I continue because I'm like, I'm not about to go in there because you know what? If that's something that you talking to is not doing you nothing, you ain't running out there, I think you okay.
Yeah, but
I think you okay.
It started.
Then it started messing with him like real bad.
It got to the point where we had to move.
Yeah.
When I would leave, she would hear knocks on the door because when I leave to go to work, it's him and her.
Mm-hmm.
So she was never by herself, but it would make him holler and scream. Oh, there it was, and
I had to pray on him.
Yeah,
I literally had to pray, and after I prayed, he stopped crying because hysterical, crying, pointing, talking, girl, and he pointing at the ceiling, and it's like I guess it was getting close to him because then he buried his face all in my chest, and I'm like, I started praying, and I was like, you know, let him go. Do not touch him. You're not allowed to touch him. You cannot be in this house. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm praying and stuff, I guess it stopped because he went back to like, you know, okay, he stopped crying and stuff like that. But it was just weird. And I was scared too, because I ain't never been in that type of predicament to where I have to pray on our child because of this thing, whatever it is messing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So come to find out, I had to literally call the landlord. I was like, did somebody pass away in this house? Because, you know, it's messing with my son or whatever. And she was like, oh, no, nobody, you know, passed away in the house. But come to find out, we stayed at the top and he had like 2 other apartments. And then they have the bottom, they have 3 apartments. So it's, you know, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom.
You can't say, you could only say on a lot.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't say that. So come to find out, it was a guy in the bottom apartment years ago.
Yeah.
He unalived himself and he unalived his wife.
Yeah.
In the bottom apartment.
Yeah. On top of that, we had
and they had a funeral home right next door to us. Like we didn't know. We did not know. So it was just like kind of crazy.
Well, was it an old unmarked funeral home, or was it one that
actually No, it had a fence, so you couldn't. It was like a privacy fence, so you really couldn't see, the funeral home there. So it was like
we knew it was a building, but we didn't
know
what it was. I mean, when you going on about your daily thing, like you're not really,
paying attention to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. But man, we got a good bit of stories.
Oh, a whole bunch, like a whole bunch.
It's to the point where from when I was small to now, to the things that happened with us, that I was always curious and was wondering why things was happening to me, my son. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and see what this about. And I'm glad I did, because I feel like the things people was taught about spirits and ghosts, I don't think they gave us 100% truth about it.
No, I totally agree.
Especially us. We're not supposed to be, messing and dabbling with that. That's what they tell us constantly. But you have to have an open mind. They want to communicate just like as they was here.
Right.
People don't understand that. We don't go with ill will or bad intentions, or just messing with them just to be messing with them, like how some people do. We don't do that. We go with peace and love. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you're not supposed to be mad. Okay, yeah, we understand. If that's something that you don't want to do, then you're welcome to continue to go about your day.
Yeah, but that's their beliefs and everything. So we respect their
yeah,
beliefs.
we do respect
They
it.
just gotta, disrespect our beliefs.
Yeah, you gotta respect
what we
it.
do, because we're gonna respect what they do.
Right. So everybody has their own opinion when it comes to the paranormal. I feel when me and Mike, we've been doing it for like over 10 years, 12 years, something like that. And we've gotten a lot of
started in 2010.
well, okay, so 14 years. About 14 years. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, us being, and especially us being Black, we get a lot of like, what y'all doing in a graveyard, or what are y'all doing? Y'all should be ghosts. And but we're like, we all know, everybody knows there's an afterlife. Like you said, there's things that's happened to you, to your family, that you can't explain, but you're curious and you want to know what those answers are. Like, we don't go with ill intentions. We don't go to provoke. We don't go to look for demons. Like we tell people, I don't know demons or nothing, but we just want to know, like, where, like, we get a lot of EVPs. Like, who's trying to talk to us? What do you have a message for your family, or could you share your name if you remember your name, or whatever the case may be? We just want to know. So, are y'all like in a paranormal group or anything, or you just do this on your own?
No, we do it on our own.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I saw a video that y'all put out. You were in a house.
Myrtle's Plantation.
Oh yeah.
Myrtle's Plantation. It was kind of weird because that night we went
just in the field.
Yeah, we just went do it.
Okay, we had our kids in the car, and we was doing our thing, and we had a group of people that kept passing by, and they was looking at us. So we spoke. Some of them looked at us and like
didn't speak.
Turned their head and they had some that spoke, but they had two ladies that came, and they talked to us, and
sweet, like really.
We was recording,
yeah,
and they talked, and like I'm like, okay, well, they must got something. Well, come to find out, they had gifts. Okay, so, and they had a room on the second floor.
Yeah,
on the second floor, but we was doing our thing, because I mean, you have to pay to go in the inside of the house, but you can go to the house around the house.
Yeah,
it's free, and you can go all night Monday through Monday. And
Yeah,
that's
and it
what
was just
doing.
spur of the moment when we went. It was just spur of the moment just to say that we were going to do something, and we went because that's like almost 2 hours away from where we stay.
Yeah.
And so the ladies, like he said, started talking to us and whatever, and then they started telling my husband that he's real gifted. He's very, very gifted, and they told him the things that he was seeing, stuff like that, and they was telling us a lot about it. They're from Alabama. And their name is Miss Sherry and Miss Kathy.
Yeah.
And it was like, they was with some other people, and it was like, you know what? We wanna do investigation with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
So
Would y'all like to come up to the room and do an investigation? It was like, you know what I'm saying? I say,
we've been wanting to.
Yes. I said, man, y'all are really a blessing, like just to invite us to go to y'all room to do an investigation. It was like, yeah, of course, just come on in. We went, talked to the kids, and they was doing their own little thing or whatever. And so we went up to the room, and that's how we started doing the investigation and stuff like that. And we also had got confirmation, for them as well, because they had some things came through about their brother.
Oh, their brother.
Yeah.
And their dad. And
yes.
And
their brother had just recently had passed.
That was crazy. You want me to show them the picture?
Did you get it?
Yeah, it's in there. Let me see.
In the room we caught a demon face. While we took it said take a picture, and we took pictures, and on my picture, you zoom in, it was a demon face. It was just us on that floor, like the way the plantation home is. It was just us on that floor. They had the whole floor and the bottom. So it's like nobody can get in. You have to get a key, like have a key to actually get into the house where we was. So nobody could get in there. And we hearing the door opening and shut.
Closing.
People walking up steps, upstairs.
The thing kept behind me. I'm like, man.
It was so much activity going on in there.
Yeah.
Like really, really, and they was very good with the investigation, like really, really good with the investigation.
I think that's like the most haunted.
Yeah, it's the most haunted plantation in the world. It's the Myrtles plantation.
I don't think it's the world. I think it's just Louisiana.
No, it is.
It's the world.
We went to the Myrtle plantation as well, but we didn't get a chance to do all that because there were so many people. We went in the daytime. But another one you guys need to go to is the Whitney plantation.
Oh yeah. Where's that?
The Whitney plantation?
It's in Louisiana. I'm not sure the city.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But it's out in the what do they call it? Oh man.
We can look it up though.
Yeah.
It's the Whitney plantation.
But when we was at Whitney first, and then we went from Whitney, we went to Myrtle.
Right.
And I think it was like an hour away.
Yeah, about an hour between.
But when we was staying there, we went to, was it Louisiana?
Yeah, we was in Louisiana.
Yeah, we stayed in Louisiana. So it was like between Louisiana and there, it was about an hour away.
Actually, we was in New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans.
Yeah, we stayed in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah, so it wasn't too far.
Parish. It's one of the little towns in the Parish area.
I wonder if that's in like Homer, Terrebonne Parish.
Let me look it up. Real quick.
They got to be in Terrebonne Parish. Get your phone and look it up as well, baby.
I know.
Yeah, one thing. He's trying to show you the picture.
You probably won't be able to see it that well.
And what you can do? Could you text it to Drina?
He don't have the number.
Oh, what you were talking about?
TikTok.
On TikTok?
Can I?
Yeah, put it on TikTok. Yeah, you can.
Hold on. Here you go. Y'all can text it to me. I'll just send a.
Yeah, you can go on TikTok and you can put it up. But at the Myrtles, I actually caught several black figures running out the field. Like you can, yes, you can see it. But I didn't realize it until after I was on live. So I didn't realize it until we actually reviewed it, and you can see them like running. You could tell there were slaves because they was running from behind trees and like they was running for something. Just
shadow figures.
It was like a lot of it was shadow figures. It was, but it's you can make it out and everything. They went hide in the little woods. Yeah,
on my TikTok channel.
Yeah, he got it on his TikTok channel, and actually that one was actually featured on Slap Ham as the top. Yes, Slap Ham. It was the top top 2.
Oh,
So
wow.
that video became the top 2, and we were so excited because it was like at that time it was like 2 hours into it, and he had 1 million views on that. Yeah, yeah. So that was like a big thing for us. We was like so excited. We were like, "Oh Lord, we made it on Slap Ham for the top 2." So that was good.
That's really good. That Whitney Plantation is in Edgard, Louisiana.
Edgard? I never heard of that.
Me neither. Oh, what is it?
Or it also says Wallace, Louisiana. Or it says Edgard, Edgard.
I never heard of that. So they got to be like closer to like New Orleans.
Yeah, it's probably closer to New Orleans.
Yeah, I want to say I think it's an hour or maybe 2 hours outside of.
It probably is. How close are you guys to New Orleans?
We're like
about 3 hours.
Yeah.
About 3 hours away.
3 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not that far.
Yeah, I mean, once you get on the road and drive it, because where I'm from Homer, so Homer is not
like right there. It was like an hour from y'all.
What?
From hour and a half.
What? Oh,
like Homer and New Orleans.
No, Homer and New Orleans like 30 minutes.
Oh, so yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, Homer and New Orleans like 30 minutes. But did y'all catch any good EVPs or anything good over there?
It was just too many. We went. It was just too many people. It was a lot of people. Matter of fact, the hotel was booked. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just. Then it was during the daytime too. It was just too many people there.
Right.
Yeah.
They do have a lot.
They be doing the tours and stuff like that. Right. They too.
And that's
we did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We actually did the tour as well. We did the one. Yes, ma'am.
We wanted it to where we could actually like stay, but it was expensive. So it was booked, but still it's too expensive. So we just
it is very expensive.
It's about what, 3?
It's about 4 something. It depends on what are you getting. And we wanted to book it, but every time we'll book, like you say, it would be already booked up. So and on the weekends, and that's the when we only can do things on the weekend. So during the week we wouldn't be able to do anything, so we ain't never book anything. But the ladies, Miss Sherry and Kathy, they was a blessing for that night, because when we went, it was a weekend night and we just wanted to do something, go out and do something, and just so happened they came and talked to us while we was recording, and then they actually went and showed us around and gave us some insight of what actually happened and stuff like that, and what they picked up and what happened to them, their experiences when they was there, because they go there a lot.
And we left from one site. See, we went from what that was? What's the name of that room?
The French settlement. We went to the French settlement. No. The convention
center.
It was
I forgot the name of the road though.
It's the French Settlement Convention Road. Yeah. And that's in Baton Rouge.
That's in Baton Rouge. So we're supposed to be going back over there and do a night session. We did a day session. We caught some good.
Yeah, that's the one that told me to sit my A down in a chair.
He told her to sit down,
and I'm stressing him out.
He said, "You're stressing me out."
Wow.
I said, "You must feel in my pain right now." I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, but he told her to sit down.
It was so funny because I'm like, did they just really just curse me and told me to sit my A down in a chair? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit in a chair. You want me to sit? I'm gonna sit down.
The one last night told her she's doing it again.
Oh yeah, he said I was doing it again because you know how they have people being negative on the comments, and I was like, I'm explaining to them, if y'all don't want to, watch the live, just continue to scroll up. That's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be on the live. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, There she go doing it again. Oh my God.
So
They really be they hilarious.
when y'all doing a live, say if y'all go do a live on TikTok, y'all have negative comments. Do y'all like interact with those comments, or y'all just let them go?
I do sometimes, but we have moderators that don't play that. They get.
But we don't really even go live.
I be wanting to though.
Okay.
I love going back and forth with them. I have no problem with it. But she and our moderators don't play that.
No.
Right.
But we don't really go live on TikTok too much, just because of all the trolls that are over there. So
right.
Okay. You get trolls regardless though, but
you
got to look at it as being another view. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is. So I'm going back and forth with it, because to me it's funny. You know what
exactly. I can do that all day and go back and forth. My husband's like, just go ahead and just let them go. You know, that's okay.
I just tell my wife, man, look, just if they want to do that, let them comment. It can be good, positive, negative. I don't care. If you putting a comment up there, then like that's just another view. That's just another comment. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but that's something that's helping us out. So just stop going backwards and forward with them. And and I'm like, come on, baby, just let them go. Just let them go.
Well, sometimes I go ahead and let them go, but I just want them to understand, like, okay, it's not that hard, just to take your little finger and scroll up, you're making it bad for other people that really want to, that's interested.
Yeah, but you don't want to take the focus on what you came to do and what you came to do.
I understand.
Something. So don't let them take the focus away from what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You don't let them bother you. They can't bother you. You know what I mean? People regardless of what you do, people gonna say what they want to say regardless. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? I try to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one guy, I didn't get a chance to see the message, but I wish I would have, because he was talking about her breasts. I'd have been like, well, I sleep with him every night. You just want him. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? But our moderators, they get them out before I even get a chance to even read it.
But that's why we, I think sometimes, like on our lives, we like it to stay small. People watch them after we post them, but like usually we don't get maybe 20 at the most, 30 people in our lives on our YouTube.
Okay.
We got one night we got like 10,000. I don't know what that was about.
We get more when we're out doing investigations and go live. We get a lot more people in that home. So
okay, can I ask you a question? Like, how did y'all build y'all okay, so how did y'all start out and start building your platform?
Well, we started off. We had like 2,000 subscribers, I think. We just kept posting.
We've been posting all the time for like four years.
About 4 years maybe, and then we ran into Joey CTV, man. And when we got with him, he really helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Joe is an awesome guy, but he really helped us a lot, and we just grew from there. And then, but she had put up a short, and from that short, we had so many people come in from that short that she had put up on YouTube. It was about a little boy or girl.
It was a little girl who said that a man came to visit her. It was on TikTok. It was one that went viral. The little girl came in and told her mom and dad that some man comes to see her every night. And they was like, what man? And she pointed at the wall, and it was a picture of
okay, I've seen that, the grandfather.
Yes, yeah. And it was like, he's dead. That video went viral because on YouTube, pretty much everybody it was a lot of going back and forth about, well, the Bible says, you ain't supposed to entertain spirits. And then other people were saying, well, spirits are real, and you got to be open-minded, but you can be spiritual. So it was a lot of biblical and a lot of like people that are just spiritual and going back, a lot of back and forth. So that made the video go viral for us. And I think it got close to 1 million views or over 1 million views.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Subscribers from that.
Yeah, so we got a big jump from that. So like when they say post, just keep posting. That's all you do. Just keep posting, and it just takes that one video to really like click.
Yeah, for some reason the videos work better than the lives.
Yeah, you said the videos work better than the lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your videos will get more attention than your lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been posting, but I haven't been posting consistently like I wanted, like I'll be wanting to. You know, I might post something every week or every 6 or 7, something like that. What I really want to do is just continue to like post every 2 days, every 3 days.
It's hard though. It's hard.
Yeah, you gotta find places to go in. You start running out of places to go in. You don't want to keep going to the same cemetery or the same haunted bridge. We done been to haunted bridges and cemetery a lot.
But we had got picked up by Chills. One of our videos got picked up by Chills, and what's the other guy name? Dan.
It got picked up by
a couple of different people, but that didn't really help our channel at all. To be honest with you. Yeah, it didn't. Chill got millions of subscribers, and that didn't even help our channel. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just the constantly posting. Now she barely even posts. We do she may do a video, and we got so many videos that she do all everything. I just look good in the film. That's all I do. You got that movie star. I'm the movie star. She can do it.
I'm everything. Yeah. I'm the editor, the producer, the manager, the tech person, everything. Yeah, they don't get posted because I don't have time. In this past week, we've been real busy. And then it's like you always with work and just daily life. Right. It's hard to I think your best bet is to take a week and edit stuff and pre-schedule it and have it posted. That way you can get them out back to back to back. When we first met Joe, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Joe. He's with the Ugg Brothers. Well, he used to be with the Ugg Brothers. He used to run with Omar. He did videos with Omar. Omar Gosh. Yeah.
I'll be watching.
So he's the one that helped us grow a lot. When we first met him, we were going we were putting videos out like crazy because he had all these spots that he could go to. Yeah. But, like you said, you got to find new spots. And then he lives 2 hours away from us. So then that driving constantly all the time, we're trying to figure out a place in between that we could maybe go to or a place. It just gets costly over time too, because we weren't seeing anything coming back from making the videos, but we kept putting out to do the videos. And I was just trying to tell him, you just got to stay positive with it. Patient.
I was getting frustrated because we was putting in more money going to do the videos than the money we were seeing from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We just got a check for YouTube for $179. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the thing about it, we put so much money into going to do these videos, and that's what I was trying to explain to her because she listened to a lot of YouTubers, but a lot of YouTubers don't do what we do. They can sit at home and blog all day. That's not the type of videos we make. We got to go out and make videos. You see what I'm saying? Different than trying to post every day what they can do because all they do is blog, but we do physical videos. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference there. You're not going to be able to put those videos out every other day like you want to. It's just not going to be able to do it.
But in my own defense, I did tell him, you have multiple cemeteries around you. You're going to get bored doing the same cemetery over and over. I agree with that. But cemeteries are so big. I told him, I said, we could go to one corner of that cemetery.
Don't be telling people the secret. Not everybody, they don't know.
Multiple spots in one cemetery and make so many videos. And he said the same thing, right?
Yeah. That last night.
You know what? It's so funny because you is like my husband. I'm like your husband. Listen, I stopped going for a while because I'm like, you know what? I'm not going out there like that. So I would tell my daughter, "You going with your daddy?" Like, yeah.
Hey, that's the reason why they ran me up out the cemetery.
Yes, ran him. Y'all, we actually had to, he called, and I had told him,
I never had that type of.
I told him, stop. I said, don't go by yourself. I told him, I said, don't go by yourself. I don't want you to go by yourself because it's that night and you definitely need somebody to actually watch your back. You know, no, I think I need to do it, alone. And
I wanted to try. I wanted to experience.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was going to be like that. It seems like if you go with one or two people, one of two or three people, you're gonna get activity,
but not a lot.
You may get a lot of activity, you may not. But when you go by yourself, they're gonna show out.
Well, the difference is, in my opinion, I think what makes it seem that way is because when you're by yourself, you're more scared than when you're with people. Because when you're with people, you feel a little more secure.
Right.
But when you're yourself, you feel that security. So any little thing will scare you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing it for a while. And I did, I guess 2 long challenges. One was in the house and one was walking through a graveyard. But I still felt secure because I knew people was there if I needed them.
So his wasn't a real alone challenge because you went to the cemetery alone. We was like in a car, but he was just out doing himself. Yeah.
Besides the house.
In the house, we were in different buildings.
No, we did the house in Orlando.
The nursing home?
No, not the nursing home. The what you call the house with Tony. Tony went first, Joe went after me. Remember? The 2-story house.
Oh yeah. The Zozo house.
Yeah, the Zozo house. Yeah.
We still was waiting outside.
But you was outside, the one in the house.
Well.
There's just certain things I will not do by myself. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. But when he did it, like everything. He left everything. He on the phone. Like, he was like, "Baby, I need you to come get me." I was like, "Wait, what?" I had to go back and get my phone because I had left my phone. And when I went back, I had already heard the pop, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So I went, I left, I grabbed the flashlight. Well, that's what I had in my hand. I shot out, then I came back, and I'm on the ground trying to get my phone. I left and went to the highway, and I'm thinking, man, I got to go get my other phone because my other phone's still on live.
Everything.
I go to get my phone, and I hit the button off to get to it was on live, so I got off of live, and I'm about to grab it, and I hear, ah, and I shot out. I passed the car up and everything.
Yeah, we had.
I was mad because I'm like, I'm relaxing. I told him not to go by himself. That's what he get. And I'm like, you know what? I've got the kids together. I'm in the car, I'm hitting all kind of humps. Like the road's already bad out here. I said I'm about to leave my car in the middle of the road because I'm about to leave rims and everything because the hoes trying to get to him. I'm thinking he running from something to where the cops at after him and everything. Heart beating fast. I was like, oh Lord, what we gonna do? And then get down. He at the end of it was like further down from the graveyard. Yeah. But I mean, it's busy. It's a busy, highway, like, and I'm like, what is you doing? But the funny, I heard something. I said, oh Lord, I told you. The funny thing is the okay, so like when spirits come around me, my whole body gets like this. Like when your leg going to sleep.
You get weak?
No, it's like it get tingly. It don't, like when your foot going to sleep, it don't get like that all the way, but it just get tingly. So I guess I can feel when their presence are around me or whatever. So I'm way at the head of the road and I'm like, man, what is that noise? And I'm like, hold on. It felt like I had a presence standing right there looking at me. He looked like he was I felt like he was just looking at me like, Like, where that fool going? That's good
you
for
want to come back by yourself? You want to come back by yourself? And I'm like, man, it was crazy. And I keep asking them, man, where y'all at?
And it's crazy stuff like they had the cops with their lights on fly. I said, Lord, they gonna get him. So I'm telling my daughter, I said, Lord, they gonna get him. What he did? So we're looking, they didn't pass, they didn't turn around and pass again. I said, Lord, but the whole time he down the road waiting for us to come. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
get the
man.
stuff and come on, because you should have listened.
What you talking about? You didn't have to tell me to get my stuff. Okay, so me and my daughter went to the cemetery Friday night. It was like a mimic.
Mm.
It was a fire truck that was passing by. So we hearing it, and my daughter said something, and all we heard is that go get Dee Dee out the room. She on her live?
I think she is.
Go tell her to come see right.
Hold on. Let's see.
So I'm hearing like it's saying, but it's eerie. It's mimicking the fire truck, but it's getting louder and it's getting closer. And then at the end of it, all you hear is like some wolves. Oh, not wolves, coyotes. It sounded like some coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
We ran and got in the car and come see Didi. Tell them what happened.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
That's my daughter Devian. We call her Didi.
Hello. So it's nice to meet y'all. Very honored to be on this live stream. I was on live, so I was like, hold on. Okay, so what's going on?
About what y'all tell don't say nothing. Tell them about Friday night.
Oh my God. Okay, so we usually go to the same graveyard. So the graveyard right there, we went, but I had told he had asked me, he was like, you want to go in the back or the front? And I was like, no, let's stay in the front. Cause like we always stay in the front, like we never go in the back. So he was like, all right, we go stay in the front. So we ended up setting up. Now, my mom always tells my dad, whenever you're setting up, go live. But we forgot to go live. So everything that occurred, we wasn't able to catch it. I wish I would have been like, hey, let's go live on TikTok. Because it would have got everything. But we was setting up. And then I heard the ambulance. So I made a joke.
Fire truck.
It was a fire truck?
It was a fire truck. The red and
oh yeah, the little So I had made a joke because like me, I joke about everything, right? So I was like, ooh, somebody's in trouble. And then exactly like not even 3 seconds before, like after I said that, you heard because like it's coming in this direction, and then we heard it like in the woods area over here. Like it sounded like it was mimicking the what it was, the ambulance, the fire truck. And then it's like I looked at my dad. Now, mind you,
tell them how it sounded though. Like
it sounded like okay, so, like I can't explain it because it's like I ain't never heard that sound before. It sounded eerie. It was like you felt it that it was like it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
And what it sounded like at the end.
At the end, like okay, so when I looked at him, I'm like, all right, we need to go because like what is that? And then like right when I said what is that, it was like it sounded like some I thought it was some wolves.
Coyotes.
Yeah, but I like it sounded like some wolves to me. My dad said it sounded like coyotes, but it was like one, and then like as it kept going, it was like multiple after multiple after multiple. And I'm like, hold on, what did it? Mind you, I got coffee in my hand, in both my hands. I ran to the car, but my dad had it good. All he had to do was run to the car, get in the car. I had to run and go around the car.
But we had to get in the car and drive up, like
to drive up because like where it was,
lights on and get all the equipment.
And I was trying to hurry up, get the equipment. My dad was like, "No, stay behind me, stay behind me." And I'm like, "I'm trying to help you so we can get out of here." Yeah, but it was crazy.
That's another event that we had to run. Oh man, we didn't ran a few times.
That was like the first time like I actually had to like run. Well, not like that was the second time. That was the second time. But like this time, that was it for me. I was like, no, like that, like on the bridge, it was like, okay, cool. I'm not like I'm finna run to the car, but like this time, and it was like loud. I was
and it was just me and her. We didn't have mom. Oh, we'll tell y'all about the bridge in a little bit, but
yeah. So I'm gonna let them finish the interview. Y'all thank y'all for having me. I gotta go back and entertain my live that I'm on. So y'all, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. It's been a journey doing what we do. I know it's been a journey for y'all. I know y'all done been in some tight spots where it's been like, whoa. In some spots you go to, like you barely get anything, but when you go back, or you think you barely got anything, but when you go back and you play the video, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear that?
You know, sometimes you won't even catch something. You'll just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we went to this house called the General House. It was me, her, and Joe, and we literally had to leave because the presence.
Something wasn't right.
It's just something wasn't right. We went there no longer than maybe 15, 20 minutes. We had to leave. But then we end up going back and didn't catch nothing.
Like it just was
like
all
it was all
gone.
gone.
But it just was such a negative, dark feeling that night we was there. It's like we was hearing voices from both directions of the house, and it just was something went right. We prayed before we left, and when we started to pray, the wind just picked up out of nowhere, like a tornado was coming through. He thought it was rain. They thought it was rain at first, but it was just the wind picking up, and it just stopped. Like it started as and it stopped quick. It was weird. So we just was like, we gotta go.
Right.
I don't blame you. I done it a couple of times.
Yeah, he always the one that always feel things and he's like, oh no, we gotta go. Me, I go with the flow. I just be looking because I'm like, but once I start hearing stuff, I get paranoid because I'm like, wait, what is that? What did we just hear? Did you just hear what I just heard? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to see like if it's coming towards me. I'm a big girl. I cannot run fast. So if you see me running, don't ask no questions. Just go.
That's what I've been telling her. If I run, y'all better run. That means so.
Oh, they asked what kind of ghost equipment do you have?
So I have like 4 ramp pods. I have a spirit box. I have what is that? An SBI?
Espionage. You got an espionage. Is it a yes or no?
Yes or no. I got the mini portal. I got the mini portal. I also have a power plant, which I got to get a new one because
I don't know what's going on with that one.
Yeah. Oh, and what else I got? I got some cat balls. I think like 6 or 8 cat balls.
Yeah, 2 of them got ran over.
Stop clapping. That's all you. I should have listened to you though. But I have I think 2 K2 meters. Yeah, 2 K2 meters. The temperature thing.
Yeah, and then you also have that thing to see let you know if it's a good ghost, a good spirit, or negative spirit.
I forgot the name of what they're called, but what we got that from it's a website that we get them from.
Ghost Shop.
Yeah,
not Ghost Shop, but it was
it's like a
Relative Paranormal.
Yeah, that's the
Relative Paranormal.
Paranormal? I've never heard that.
Yeah,
No.
it's that's what we got, like the portal, the mini portal.
Grab one so I can show them the label.
Yeah, it's relatively paranormal.
Yeah, it's the label on there though.
Yeah. They asked if we from No, we're not from New Orleans. We actually never did any. You did when you went work in New Orleans, right? You did like some.
I did a little bit,
like it was. He did a little session when he went to New Orleans. But it wasn't like something that we normally do. Like we actually. That's one of the questions I wanted to ask. How do y'all go about finding y'all places to do y'all investigations? Do y'all call them or y'all just go to the places?
We just usually go. It all depends. The places we usually find are gonna Google it, or we'll find other people that does videos and probably get ideas from them. But usually we just Google and try to find abandoned places. We do a lot of we try to find a lot of older cemeteries, older, especially a lot of abandoned cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
We just pretty much, that's the only way we really find them.
I mean, there's websites. You can go to websites.
What have you got off a website, child?
A lot. We used to go on that website. We used to go on and find abandoned Florida.
Everything we find on the websites here in Florida pretty much have been torn down.
We go on abandonedflorida.com because he actually gives you a map. He gives you a physical map. The pink house. We got the mansion. That mansion that the cops got called on us. Yeah. Okay. A lot of places we've done, I've gotten from that map.
Oh yeah, I'm scared to do like the abandoned places because I don't want to get in that little place and somebody else be in there with us.
I mean, you can't think like that, and even if so, I mean,
you gotta think like that though. You always got to prepare. You have to think that if we go in this abandoned place, somebody might be in there.
Right.
In the back of your mind. Always.
Yeah.
Right. We always gonna bring some type of protection.
Oh yeah, I always got a protection. I always got it. Always got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I done been in situations. We had this one house we went to called the Mold House. She named it that because the house was molded real bad. But it was like 5 of us in there, and we was standing in a circle. I heard footsteps. I'm not the one who heard it. To the point where I drew my peer.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody was walking out the back room, but it was nobody there. It was a spirit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, always got it. It's always with me at all times. I got the CCW, so I can go across state lines with it. So it's always with us. Yeah.
I understand that.
Yes, that's very understandable.
And she always, even like when we go to cemeteries, she be like, if she not with us, y'all be careful because they got people. They be having people in the cemetery. I be like,
yeah, especially where I'm from.
Yeah,
they have people actually be sleeping in the cemeteries. So yeah,
I ain't gonna say stuff got to be wrong with them because we go in the cemetery and do investigations, but sleeping in the cemetery.
Yeah, but you see, one of the cemeteries that we went, where I'm from, it was actually if I don't know if y'all ever watched it. It was a documentary that they did that this trucker he actually unalived like 99 women, and he actually unalived one of the women in that cemetery.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I heard about the trucker. Yeah, did he kill a lot of people in Texas?
Yeah, he all over, like all over. Yeah.
Went.
The only one that he didn't unalive was his girlfriend. That was the only one. But yeah, it was one of them that I actually worked with the guy. I was really cool with him. He's an older guy, and I worked with him. That was actually his sister. That he had unalived. And it's just basically he unalived like a lot of people that he didn't think that families cared about them and stuff like that. So and we went there, and it was it was hearing all kind of stuff in there, and then I'm looking down, they got shoes everywhere. I'm like, what is they in the cemetery? Like, it's time for us to go.
This is an old cemetery too, so
very old.
It's so old to the point where on our box, because we were using the spirit talk. So they was talking about tongue twister. Say they was tortured. They say one of the tortures was tongue twister.
And, it was a lot. It was like a lot of stuff.
But the torture they was talking about was like back in the day torture.
Yeah.
Like so, and if you look it up, they also had a massacre.
Yeah.
And
didn't even know it was a massacre. That they unalived a lot of people.
Color people. They didn't want to vote.
So they had a massacre.
They told them, well, okay, y'all can vote. Come over here. And when they came, they
was doing all kind of stuff to them.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
New Braunfels, Texas. We filmed there. Yeah, Eddie and Jen, they live over in Texas, so they do a lot of the cemeteries over there.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I did ask my wife if she wanted to go camp in the cemetery once.
You crazy?
Who's doing that? I'm not doing that.
She said, "Who going to do that? I ain't going to do that." So the very next time that we went to the cemetery and did a session, it said camp.
Yeah.
Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I say, what?
It always like warns us. I noticed that.
That's my spirit guide.
It warns us before things happen, or when people come in that's not supposed. Like if they just being nosy and doing stuff like not good, they would warn us and let us know that somebody's coming and danger, leave because someone's there or whatnot or watching.
Yeah.
Which one of your voice boxes that you use that you feel is more accurate? Which one of them is telling you these things?
Spirit Talk.
Spirit Talk.
Yes, ma'am. I feel.
We use a couple different ones. We use Spirit Talk. We use Necrometer. Matter of fact, the other thing that I just downloaded, we just use it at one time. As far as that we get the most responses,
accurate,
the most accurate, I think. I would have to say the Necrophonic and the
Necrometer. The Necrometer. Have y'all ever tried the Necrometer?
Just downloaded the Necrometer.
I just downloaded it.
The Necrometer that actually led me to my dad's grave.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Me and my youngest birthday. One of my younger brother, me and him had the same birthday, but he passed away during COVID. So a couple years ago, we went to his grave up in Quincy, Florida, and we did a spirit box session, which it's on our YouTube, and we got a lot of response for it. But after we left that, after we left that, we started looking for my dad's grave, and I knew the area, but we still couldn't find it. So I was about maybe 40 yards from her. And
Universe.
Oh, she's living by Universe.
No, her aunt.
Praying for your aunt, sending prayers your way.
Yeah.
I was about maybe 40, maybe about 30, 40 yards from her, and this the Necrometer will say, at first time it said to your left. So I hollered to her. I said, well, it says to your left. So she started looking to the left, and then it said behind you. So I hollered to her. It said behind you, and she turned around and she was
right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Wow.
It even one time we was doing an abandoned hotel, abandoned motel, and we was standing in one room doing like a EVP session. We just talking, and it said to your left again, and then it said burn. And it was like burned. And so I was like, what is it trying to tell us? So I looked to my left was the bathroom. So we went in the bathroom, and in the toilet, it was burned. Something was burned in the toilet. And I was like, what the heck?
Right.
Yes, indeed.
It seemed like it's accurate, like it was scary accurate at times.
That little motel, there was something happened there.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot of like at the motel. It's a lot of crazy stuff that happened. We also have another one. We don't use it that much, but that one is kind of.
What you do? The Transcend?
Yeah, the Transcend. It have no word bank in it. So you got the way they
It's
the way they
supposed
said you
to.
got to connect with the spirit in order for the spirit to talk right. Because when they start talking to you, when they first start talking to you, it's like Spanish or French, and you got to like, hey, look, I don't understand. You got to make me understand. Talk in English. And then they start talking in English, and they've been kind of accurate on there too, but we don't, like I said, we don't use
I don't
it as
too much like the transit
because
though.
it don't talk as much.
It don't. Yeah, it don't.
That's why I still don't like it.
But when it does talk, like I said, it don't have no word bank. So if it does pull out like a sentence or whatever, it's supposed to be like, it's too bright. It's supposed to actually be this a spirit talking, but it takes a long time.
You turn down your brightness, we can see it. Yeah.
But my
transcend.
I think that one of the best things you use in paranormal is the voice recorder.
Right.
I think that's the most best evidence. Between that and video and pictures are the best evidence you can get in paranormal, because you know if something comes through that voice recorder and you know you didn't say it, you know it's got to be
right. Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the best things you can actually use in paranormal.
Right, you're right.
Okay, and I don't know if I heard, if I did, I probably had walked off. How did y'all get into the paranormal? Like, what made y'all interested?
Oh, I kidnapped her, man. I kidnapped her. Say, you gonna do this? No, actually, we had our own experiences, and then once we had got together, we were sharing it. We were sharing our experiences, and we decided to go out and try it. I left her that same week.
Okay.
He ran.
What?
He ran.
I was out of there. What? We had investigated a beach called Coquina Beach, and it's supposed to have an old
used to be a hotel.
Well, it used to be a hotel, but it's supposed to be a phantom
ghost. You can see they say you could see a shadow figure at certain times, but the night we was out there, you couldn't see nothing. It was just dark. So I had told him, I was like, what's that? What I keep seeing a light. What's that? He was like, what's what? I said, you don't see that? What's that? Like a red light. And I guess he saw it. He took off running. Didn't tell me. He was gone.
I dropped the car keys and everything.
He just dropped the car keys and everything.
I was gone, boy.
But see, we was so inexperienced. We didn't have no flashlights or nothing. We just was out there just looking.
It was our very first.
We have nothing. So
come to find out, there was two people sitting on the bench smoking. So every time they hit a cigarette, it lit up.
Yeah,
yeah. I was gone, boy.
Yeah.
I got brave after that, though. I had to redeem myself. I got brave after that.
Oh, yeah?
We had our different experiences. And then what really wanted to get me in it was my mom. She was able to see and to talk to the day she was born with a veil over her face. And she used to tell us about all these things she used to see when she was young. And me and her, I was living in Tampa. She was staying on Lake Placid at the time. And when A Haunties come home, she'll call me on TV. She'll call me, and then we'll be talking about it over the phone. And when she passed away, that's when I really wanted to know more about it. So I was at my auntie house, and I said, I just want to hear her name one more time. And I literally hear her name, call my name in her voice. You know what I'm saying? So it got me kind of headed in that direction. And then when I met Drina, I had other experiences too, but I think that was the most important one. But when she was telling me her stories and stuff, and so we decided to go out and do it, and we've been doing it ever since.
Okay.
We just started doing the YouTube what 5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, we just started doing the YouTube about 5 years ago. But before that, man, we had caught a vortex. We was doing this.
What?
Yeah, we caught flame coming out of a grave in Sarasota, and we end up losing the footage of that. We had called a soldier up in South Carolina at this place called the Healing Spring. We caught a picture of I guess a British soldier in the woods, and we ended up losing that. So we caught some good evidence.
Yeah, but we've been doing it for, like I said, we've been doing it for years. We tried to when we first started, because we didn't like really know places to go. We were like, where should we go at? Maybe we could find some new places. So we started, I think the website is even up still today. It's called meetup.com. And you can like for people with different hobbies or interests, you can go on there. And that's how we found our paranormal group that we had ended up joining. So there was like, well, you know, we meet up, we have a meeting like once a week, and then we go to like different places and do investigations. But we was just like, they're meeting up and asking for funds, but we're not really going no place. It didn't seem like they were too active. So we just started branching off and doing our own thing. And just started finding places to go. That's when we just started looking at different websites and watching different shows, like most haunted places in Florida on YouTube, or plantations. We go to plantations, other historical sites, and just do ghost hunts. Like we watch other YouTubers too. That was another thing. We found YouTubers in our area, or maybe just in Florida, and we try to go to places that they were going and they were saying that was haunted. And then we just find different locations like that. And then I told him one day, I was like, we doing all this. You know, we go out and we do it. And I had been wanting to start a YouTube channel. I said, well, why don't we put our evidence on YouTube? Why don't we share what we're doing with people on YouTube? Because really, still, I don't think to this day, a lot of my family don't even really know that we do this.
Really?
No, but Mike, there's a few of them that know, but I just don't share it like on my family and friends page. I have it's totally separate. All this posts, and I really don't talk about it that much around them, because I just don't like people to pass judgment and be like, oh, y'all are lesbians and all this other stuff, you crazy. And so
my family don't care.
They don't care.
They went and asked me questions. And my daughter, and I believe my brother has it too, because some stories he done told me. They have the gift too to talk and see spirits. But my daughter, she did one video with us, and we got ran out of. I ran him and left my daughter too. I mean, we did the Dozier school, and the door ended up slamming behind us. Yeah, I was gone. Come on, girl.
I feel you. I understand you.
Oh yeah, I'll be running too.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I'll be the one to leave them, and I can't run fast, but I'll leave them.
That's it.
When I get there, I have all the confidence in the world, and when I'm doing my investigations, I still have the confidence, but I'm always looking around, because if I see something that's picking up something, that's throwing something, and I can't, if it's throwing something, then that means that's too much for me to handle right there, you know. And I figure if it's doing that, that'll be either one or two things: they evil or they're trying to get our attention.
Right.
That's not the attention that I want.
Well, last night it was making noise. It hit, pow, and I'm like, what is that? But that last part, well, to be honest with that, I seen it probably like 20 minutes into the investigation, and I'm looking over there, and I'm like, man, that look like a person over there. I'm like, baby, look over there. I'm like, that look like a person. I'm like, it just looked like it just looking over there. I said, if it wave, I'm gone. And I took my attention off of it. So we steadily in the investigation. They wasn't talking as much, and then they start talking, you know. So I'm trying to figure out what's the next move or what we gonna. And then I glance back over there because it looked like it moved. So I'm looking over there. I'm like, did that thing just move? That's a tree. That's what you said. That's a tree. I'm
I be trying to debunk a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I be trying to debunk it when I'm looking. That don't look like no tree.
Oh yeah,
You said you seen it. Did it look like a tree to you?
She's looking at it now.
It's funny. Hold on. I think I had started recording y'all last night because she was like, Juice was like, "What's that?" And then his wife was like, "I don't see nothing." She was like, "Babe, that's a tree." And I was telling him about it.
That ain't no tree.
And then he's like, "That ain't no tree." She was like, "Oh, that ain't. What is that?" So they both getting paranoid.
Oh.
Like, it's ducking. I don't know what it is. It's ducking, but back behind something. So I started recording.
Yeah, and the thing about that, that's when we started hearing, like, if you go back to listen to it, that's when you can hear the EVPs,
the whispers
and the talking and stuff. Yeah, like, I said he talking. I said he talking a lot.
They probably have been talking. We probably just ain't hear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, but I mean that I was seeing that. I'm like, I don't know. It
I don't know. I don't like when you start seeing stuff because then it starts.
But I had always been. That's the same thing.
I know.
Like, but you actually seen it this time.
Yeah, but I ain't want to see it. That's why I was like, I don't know, something wrong with my eyes.
Yeah, you can see it though. You can see it. I was hoping that y'all would actually walk over there, but y'all was ready. I'll be scared too. I'll be scared. I'm
dark though. It's already it had
tell you the
little light,
part.
but it was dark in spots, and it's like
You seen everything that's lit up back there?
Yeah.
When we got in the car, we was in the car for 2 seconds. I look back over there, everything was dark. All the lights was off. Everything, I swear to God, on my soul,
dark.
Everything was off. I'm like,
wow.
Baby, I said, come on, let's hurry up and go. Let's hurry up and go because I don't know what that is.
That was crazy. Last time I went over there, I got a.
Shine the light on it. Don't shine the light on it.
Always put like stop doing that because whatever I don't want to see really what it is. I want to see what it is, but I really don't want to see because if you put that light on that, then you're drawing attention to it. Then they're gonna want to come see where that light coming from.
No,
so, no.
You didn't see where the light coming from. It looked like it was watching us.
No, but I'm saying like you kept shining that light on there. No, sir.
It looked like it did this, and then when we started looking and paying attention, it looked like he was doing all this, and I'm like,
they probably wanted you to see, but when I started looking, that's when they started doing it. So I'm taking it like they don't want me to see, but you can see, and then you want to shine the light. I'm like, stop doing that because at the end of the day, if you keep shining that light over there and they want to come see, it comes straight to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how far the car was?
I'm looking like that. I don't know, man. That.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
That type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that I've been seeing. That I was.
That's good. That's the type of stuff. I don't seen 2 shadow figures. Well, we don't call. Well, I seen the one by me and Tony, and then we called when that chill picked up. We called the apparition in a place we called a murder house. We was in there one night, and you clearly hear her humming.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
She's ready to go. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, but she's ready to go. Everybody heard it. It was just like somebody was humming a song.
It was like a child. It sounded like a kid humming a song, and it was quiet, and we started asking questions, and nothing really happened until we had one of our friends' daughters was with us, and we told her, because she was real interested in the paranormal. It seemed like maybe she would get a response if she talks up and asks a question. So she did. And as soon as she asked that question, we started hearing humming. we heard footsteps, like somebody was walking towards us. That's why I was ready to go, because I heard them footsteps. And even the girl, she stepped back because she was like, "What is that? What's going on?" Like it was scary.
Yeah, it's crazy because another paranormal group went there after us, and they heard the same exact hum.
Same humming they got.
Man, so y'all have a lot of spots out there where y'all at.
Quite a few. A lot of them are like being knocked down, or homeless people are taking over them, or
yeah.
And then some of them ain't really haunted. Like the Riddle House is supposed to be one of the most hauntedest houses in Florida. And we went there, and the guy that worked there actually debunked everything that ghost hunters, not ghost hunters, ghost adventures.
Yeah.
They did a show there.
And come to find out it was a lie. It was a total. Yeah.
He said they faked some stuff on the show. So
yeah.
It was like,
listen, you guys.
No. Don't cut them off.
No, listen. I tell my husband all the time, like I'm not a fan of
the music.
I
don't mean either. That's why I don't put it
because it's jump scares, and a lot of the stuff they're faking. We actually went to it was supposed to be an investigation with another
don't expose them people.
I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna say their name. But
people coming for us.
I'm not gonna say their name, but we actually went because we was all excited. Like I had got it. I was like, I paid for it, and I was like, oh, my husband gonna love this. Like, go on a hunting investigation or whatever. And it's in my hometown. So I was like, I never heard of them before. So I say, it gonna be nice or whatever. Paid for the tickets to get there. They was like, oh, it's gonna be prizes and it's gonna be refreshments, food, whatever.
With our equipment, they was looking at us
like that. They didn't want us to use. They
didn't want us to use none of our
equipment at all.
Like this.
So I found that funny. I was like,
have this at the time, but like none of our
equipment they did not want.
We had
because they said they could use their equipment. That's the REM pod. Oh, you talking about the
this one?
That's the mini portal.
The mini portal.
Okay.
I just got
when it's be talking, like when you be hearing it, this would it be coming out of.
But you actually
gives the spirits more. You can go ahead.
You actually can communicate with any spirits. We're not really mastered in specific spirits that you want to get in touch with or whatever. With that, you can do it, but I just choose not to do that.
This it have 2 crystals in it, so when you hit the button, it comes on, and it gives the spirits more energy and more power.
Oh wow!
To manifest or to talk. So we also got that, but
be honest with you, y'all don't need none of that.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because you got your son.
But he don't.
But we don't bring him.
Okay.
We don't bring him. Now, if we was to go to the cemetery, and I would stay in the car with him.
Yeah.
I would not, it will be my husband and my daughter go, and do it. But I don't like staying in the car with him because at the end of the day, I'll be hearing noises and stuff like that.
That didn't happen like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. But we don't really
I became bruised and everything.
Yeah, sitting got bruised up and all kind of stuff.
I was attacked.
Every time he go, he got something to say and she don't like it.
Yes, I normally stay home with them and let them, like my husband and my daughter, go.
Yeah.
But back to them people, yo, I was so excited. I was like, I got him for his, his birthday. So we're gonna do the investigation and whatnot.
Louisiana, what day is Louisiana?
We're not gonna expose. Just say the investigation. We went. And it was so many people for one thing. I feel like it's nothing gonna be, done because it's so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And It was so many people for one, and they didn't want us to. Well,
They didn't want us to go.
They wanted us to use their equipment, but we had our own equipment, so we didn't have to use their equipment. And a lot of stuff that they needed, they didn't want to use our equipment because we was like, y'all can use our equipment, we don't mind, you know, and stuff like that. But come to find out, they had radios, right?
I don't know how they was doing it, but
I know how they was doing it.
Whatever they did.
The REM pods, when you using radios and you close to them, it sets them off.
Yeah.
So they was constantly setting them off with the radios, not knowing that I am like really, I'm observant. That's something that I'm very, very observant.
I've seen it, but I was like, I don't understand how they was like able to do that.
They keying it. They was keying the mics. When they keyed them, it was setting off the REM pods.
Yeah, that's just like your EMF detector. If you get close enough with your phone, it'll set it off too.
It'll set it off, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. It will set it off.
See, all that stuff works on a frequency.
Yes,
it all works on a frequency. Yep.
Yes, and they kept doing that, and then it was like, oh, that's, you know, such and such, and they would ask questions, and it was like, you know, key the mic, not knowing that how I really found out when the guy actually keyed the mic, and I'm watching them, and it lit up. I was like, that's what they was doing that whole time, and I'm like, that's why they didn't want us to, well, really to use our equipment, and they didn't want to use our equipment because of that, and we in groups of 20.
We showed them footage. We showed them footage, and
they was
footage. It was
like, oh my God, look what they really caught! Like, if y'all investigators, y'all supposed to catch some of these things too, you know.
Yeah,
so
but I mean,
it wouldn't be as exciting.
A lot of spots you go to, you won't catch stuff like that. But
they've been doing it for years. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they had to catch it once or twice.
Yeah, it's crazy though. But being investigators. And when you do see other stuff that people catch, it's still exciting to you, regardless of how many times you done seen it. You know what I'm saying? But when you see something else somebody else caught, it's real exciting.
Right.
Yeah, but when you can tell when somebody overdoing it, because like you like literally like you was like, well, y'all, you can tell when they're not genuine. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't genuine how they was doing it, and when you know I'm realizing that it's not genuine. It was like, oh my God, they caught this and they caught that, and you know it's like they never been, but y'all been to places, majority of the places that we've been to. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't see some stuff on their page.
No, well now, but I'm saying that particular.
I done seen some shit on their page, but that
particular investigation.
I seen what you talking about from my own eyes.
Yeah, but that wasn't. It was supposed to be an investigation for us.
Made me mad because you know I felt like
It was a class. When we got there, it was a class. That's not what was specified. It was supposed to be an investigation, and not only that, you have 20 people in a group. You're not going. It's too
when
many.
You got that many people, I don't.
So we had
but you won't. I don't think you'll get much activity.
We didn't. We did not. We did not get no activity.
That's why we don't like to do the groups, and we don't like to do like those tours, those group tours. We really don't like to do them. We've done them a few times because like I wanted to get into the Cuban club down in Ybor. That was the only way we could get to it, was to go with the group. But it's always just too many people and too much background noise. So even if you was to hear something, you wouldn't know if it's the people around you or if it's actual paranormal. That's why we don't like to really go to St. Augustine, because everybody's like, go to St. Augustine, go to St. Augustine. But it's a big tourist trap. That's all it pretty much is. So it's so many people down there. It's almost impossible to do a investigation.
Right.
And that's also what they do. Like right now in New Orleans. So it's like you have to pay to go in the cemeteries over there now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And if you pay, then you have to
stay with the
you
group.
Got to stay with the group. You got to stay with the tour guide.
And then they only open till what, 3:00?
3-4 o'clock.
Yeah, they don't open.
That's for the people who's going to visit.
Yeah, but they do have night tours. Like, but I think it's mainly for like when it's starting around like the Halloween when they do the night tours, the haunted tours and stuff like that. And it's still you'll still be around a group of people.
They probably do it all year round because you got to understand it's got
yeah.
Our culture got so much history. You know,
when we went there, everything was closed because it was right after COVID, and they still had all the cemeteries closed and everything. So we couldn't even go in none of the cemeteries.
Oh, really?
Right. That's yeah. It's like
that's why I wanted to go. I wanted to go for the ghost hunting and the crawfish, but both of them was out of season. Crawfish was out of season, and cemeteries was closed, so I lost. And then the food, I did not like it.
Food is not good. People, I'm sorry.
Talking about my whole
thing. I'm sorry. People always say in New Orleans do not have no good food.
Yeah, they
do not.
Listen, it's
no,
just like
it's overrated.
Listen,
and it's,
wait a minute,
more money.
Just like everywhere you go, over here they might have some good food. Over here, it might not be so good.
Where you from don't have no good food either.
That's every town and city you go to.
Yeah, but
we got some good food. Y'all ain't got no good food.
They can't cook. I'm sorry. New Orleans can't cook. Homer can't cook. Like if you want some good food, you got to go like really, really into the country. Like country.
Homer.
Huh?
Like the parish areas.
Yeah, but like you gotta go where they ain't really got no people. Put it like that. Like, you'll find. Let me tell you, you'll find good food at a gas station.
No,
you get when they cook. Yeah, you'll find good food at a gas station.
That's what we end up eating at the gas station.
She just don't know good food when she tastes it. That's all. So y'all got to excuse her a little bit. She don't know good food.
But I can't say they give you a lot of food.
Yeah.
We had every time we would eat, we have a huge plate of food. But somebody had told us about like it was a convenient. We thought it was a convenience store. That's where we went out for breakfast.
It was a convenience store.
It was a convenience store, but it had like a little buffet style.
Like a buffet style, yeah.
Like cafe fixing breakfast. It was good. It was good breakfast, but
yeah.
I was surprised.
I was so disappointed.
But we have no good like real like dinner food there. So
yeah,
the parking down there. Oh my God,
it's ridiculous.
They don't make no sense. Like you might as well. They don't have nowhere to park. Like and then you park somewhere, you gotta pay an arm and a leg just for an hour or two. Like it's just ridiculous.
They're quick to throw a boot on your car. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yes. I'm not a fan. That's why I really don't like going that way. I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan of the food. I like to eat. You know, I don't mind. I don't care how much the food is. If the food is good, I'm gonna pay for it. You know, but it's like I paid $60 for red beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? And it was horrible. Like it was, yeah. It's downtown, like in the French Quarters, like $60 for a plate of red beans and rice.
Yeah, we did a golf concert down there in the French Quarters area.
Yeah.
It was. We didn't. It was just too many people once again.
Yeah. It's always 20 people in those corridors.
When we went there, we had to find something to do. Because
everything was still closed because of COVID.
Yeah.
I would like to go stay in one of the haunted hotels they have out there though. Mm-hmm. Like, and actually one of the rooms, because they have a lot of haunted hotels out there. Mm-hmm. And it was one of them that I would like to book because it's like right there on, it's not on the French Quarter, but it's like, I think I'm going to say a street over or whatnot. And I would like to do that, but it's just, it was so, like every time you try to book stuff, it's just booked. You know, and it's hard to get into them. So it's like you can't do a lot of New Orleans stuff unless, you know what I'm saying, you got to like a month or two ahead of time because it's no way. And then you got to make sure you have a map plan because you don't have nowhere to park. I'm scared to just walk around that because it's so much stuff going on now.
But there's so much stuff going on everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but I'm scared when it comes to that. My nerves get bad.
Yeah.
So I did
But
hear skip up there.
oh no, you good? You can go.
No, I was just saying. I heard it got worse, like the crime
Oh,
and stuff up in
yeah,
New
yeah,
Orleans. But when
yes.
we were, it's to me, it's a lot like St. Augustine. It's a big tourist trap. Because everybody kept saying, "Go get some beignets, go get some beignets." I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking like this is gonna be something good. Like it's gonna melt in my mouth and
With fried biscuits. Fried biscuits and pop.
fried biscuit with some powder. Exactly. That's all it was.
At the house.
I bet
I
you
was
was.
so I was so disappointed. I said all we paid for was the entertainment where they sit there and sing to you the whole time. But I was like, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I like it more. Like my people is from New Orleans and Homer, most of them. And you know, when I come up, that's how I come up. I come up from that way, both ways. So, but down here in Lafayette, I like it more. It's from Homer to Lafayette is more to do. I mean, you stay out of the way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have a whole different vibe. Like, so to tell you the truth, if I was still that way, all these experiences that happened to me, I probably wouldn't have never even, you know, started doing this. I probably would have been like, what, that ain't nothing. You know, and just try to throw it, try to push it away or whatever. But out there it is it's a lot of paranormal
But
stuff.
you gotta know somebody to actually take you to the places that you need to be to without, having all these people around. Especially they got a lot of like, swamp areas to where they have plantations and stuff and things that we don't know about. Especially when they be doing those movies and stuff like that. There's a lot around Homer and New Orleans way and stuff like that. So
you wanna tell them about the ritual stuff that we taught on a
oh yeah, that freaked me out because it was like we went to the it's the Marlins Bridge in Sunset, Louisiana, and it's Craychan Point, and it's actually, if you go look it up, Craychan Point was a plantation and it was a battlefield. So the plantation is right there and the bridge is like literally right there. So we own it on the little bridge or whatnot. And you can hear the Macarinas. You can hear Macarinas. Like you can hear drums. Like it was like 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. We on this bridge. It's dark, no lights, nothing.
Oh wow.
You can hear cannons going off.
You can hear trains passing by. Ain't no trains.
Yeah, you can hear trains. There are no trains nowhere around. You can hear trains.
Tell them about that big old.
Yeah, so we recording and stuff, and you can hear like it's like electrifying. It was.
It sounded like
something being electrocuted. Put it like that.
It sounded like a transformer coming straight for us.
Yes.
It locked our car doors.
It was crazy because I'm like,
twice. She said, "What you locked the door for?" I said, "I didn't lock the door."
I was cursing.
Yeah, you did. I said, "I didn't lock the door." I unlocked the door.
So I'm like, locking the doors.
And I had my little nephews with me. The door locked again. My little nephews, they were spooking.
Oh, they were scared. They were like, "Oh no!"
One was ready to jump through the window.
I was like, "What is
get in the car?
What is that?" We caught EVPs.
Yeah.
It's actually a little girl. She got unalived on that bridge.
A lot of people got cooked.
Yeah, it was a lot of people, but it was
battlefield first.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of unaliving, and then end up back in it's a plantation. So
it always tells us about fortune.
Yeah.
But if you go and look it up, Craychan Point is her name was Felician. She unalived a pirate
a pirate.
Yeah, he had him and some other pirates was trying to get her husband had passed and left fortune, but nobody ain't never found a fortune. It's buried somewhere around there. They never found it. And
put it up on my
he she actually unalived him on the front porch and had the slaves bury him. And it was looking for him and everything. Like she actually, it was crazy. So every time we go around there, it always tell us look for fortune. Like I'm like, okay, it's telling us to look for the fortune, but you need to point it out to us. Yeah. But I'm kind of scared to take it because I don't know.
We didn't see things. So at least probably like about 2:30, 2:40, this guy named Ralph. I think he's my spirit guide.
I believe he's your spirit guide.
He gonna every time it's something negative around, he gonna come
through,
and he gonna say, "Danger, y'all need to leave," like stuff like that. And it's like every time he comes, and he say something, and we don't listen, we end up running, or it's something bad that,
And you can tell it's him because he say, Ralph.
This is Ralph.
So he always
you
comes
might
through.
hear me say, "What's up?" I'll be so happy to hear from him. I'll be like, "What's up, Ralph?" Stuff like that. But yeah, usually when he come through, I know to be on my tippy toes because he coming to warn me about something or something. But I mean, we didn't heard a lot of things over there, like the margarine, whatever that was. Like they was actually doing a ritual. I feel like,
Yeah.
We done heard a woman scream.
Yeah.
She said, "Help me find my body." I said, where's your body? She said, "Forest." Now,
wow.
On this side and woods on that side, and we just on this bridge. So I'm like, well, can you make a noise where you can direct me to your body?
Right.
And then we hear, ah. We're like,
you know what?
Man, she's scared. Baby, you ready
go.
to go?
Let's go.
We
be like, okay, that's it. We can go. We done.
We didn't cause some black shadows in the front of that plantation.
Yes. Oh yes. We caught. They was running. Oh my God. We didn't notice. I was just videotaping. We was leaving out, and I was just videotaping, of the plantation, and by the fence is a white fence, and I'm videotaping, and then after we're reviewing it, you can see. It was like about 4-5 black figure shadows running directly in front of the fence, and I'm like, that's some shadows.
Yeah.
I say, look, and then we always finding animals.
Yeah.
We always finding animals like right in front of it.
It'll be a dog sitting right there in the weirdest places. They be in the weirdest.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't think. She like, oh, look at that dog. I'm like, baby, I don't think that's a dog. She's like, yeah, that's a dog. I'm like, no, baby, like, I don't think that's a dog. Like, you looking at it like it's a dog.
Because it always tell a shapeshifter. Shapeshifters.
It always said it, and then we see a dog.
We see the animal.
Always see a possum or something like that. And I'm like, baby, I don't think that is. It's like they always sitting in the ditch looking at us like kind of hitting. So when we driving, we gonna.
You gotta really look at them, like look to see them, or you're not gonna see them. And it always like in that area, like when I was younger, they always would say,
it's cursed and all.
Yeah, and if you, it was like the Indians and the Confederate people or whatever, like they would battle, and if you see them and they look directly at you, then something bad gonna happen to you. So I'm always not trying to look because I'm like, okay, I'm scared because what if they come, you know what I'm saying? Because that was always was told to us when we was younger. And to see that we actually heard cannons going off and, we hearing drums, and I'm like, it's weird because I'm like, ain't nothing around here. And like when the people pass, you gotta. That's how it's very dangerous.
They pass so fast.
Fly. They do not stop. They do not. They fly.
So I'm gonna say, because they say the myth. So I'm gonna say like they say, the myth to that part of the bridge, they call it the haunted bridge. So they say if you go to that bridge, after 12 o'clock, you stop your car, or if you just sit in your car, your radio
supposed to get loud.
Yeah, your radio's supposed to get loud by itself, and your door's supposed to locking up, or your car kill.
Yeah, we only experienced the locking part, and that freaked me out. And I really was cursing because I really was mad because I thought that was him locking the door. And I'm like, we all out here. Why is you locking the door?
Yeah, but I had my phone in my hand, and I had a flashlight in my hand. So, and I always hang my keys on my belt right here. So it's no way that I couldn't do. I'm like, baby, I didn't do that.
And then when I'm fussing at him, and I'm like, why are you locking the doors? And he was like, baby, look, I ain't locking the doors. That door locked again. I said, oh no. I said, let's go. Cause good thing the windows was down. Cause what if we be able to get in the car?
The one window was down. The other window was whatchamacallit. That's why I knew and said, oh, I ain't gonna lie. Hey man,
he was gonna bust the window.
I'm jumping through the window. I'll pay for your window later, but I'm getting in the car. I'm like, man, hey, y'all cool, y'all right. Hey, but they ain't never been back with us.
No, they ain't never been back with us ever since.
Hey, they said it was good. They said they wanted to come. They never came back with us.
See, I wouldn't mind doing a collab with people, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact we can't find anybody out here like that's genuine of, because, after that bad experience is like, you don't know when you got to fake that part. I feel like it's making bad for the ones that actually catches things, you know what I'm saying? And really trying to get it out. You can't get it out because that's when all the negativity come. Like, oh, y'all faking this, or you know what I'm saying? Like that. So that left a bad taste in my mouth with that. And so I'm like, I will be happy to have 2 more people, but sometimes when you have a lot of people like that, you still can't catch anything, like talking about.
Yeah.
So we catch stuff, and I'm like, I just feel more if we had one more person at least.
Well, at least like a cameraman or something like that.
Yeah, we don't have that.
It just be either me or her,
right?
Or my daughter. So I mean, most of the time my daughter,
I'm always volunteering her. So I'm like, Didi, you go with daddy? Like, you go with daddy?
You know one thing I said though, because I can feel it and I believe it. Oh, I'm gonna continue to do this, but once I continue to do this, and once I get to where I'm going with this, and once we start getting some money rolling from this, she gonna be the one that's gonna want to come all the time. And like she gonna want this, she gonna want that, and I'm like, hey baby, look, hold on, look. You gonna get what you work for. You ain't gonna just be spinning while we out here doing video. Me and Didi out here doing video. And you somewhere asking us if we want this and that. Nuh-uh. And like
your portion, that's all.
No. We all gonna get it equally. But you might get a little bit.
Well, that's great.
Didi might get a little more because she already ready to go. But I mean, I love doing this.
We love watching you guys too, because it's motivation for us.
Yeah.
Like, we trying to get where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? So we constantly watch y'all, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's motivation, and we try to learn, because we always willing to learn, things, different things that can help us out.
I think we all learn from each other, because different people have different styles of doing stuff, or different pieces of equipment that you guys use, or like the app. Was that an app you were using last night? That the one that said yes or no, or is that?
It's not an app. It's a little box. The espionage.
Yeah. The espionage box.
It takes a while. When you ask a question, it takes a while because it really trying to pull from the spirits.
Yeah.
So
and they sometimes they gotta try to manipulate.
Yeah, the box in order to say yes or no.
So let me turn it off.
To me, I don't think there is a certain way to ghost hunt or to do paranormal. I think it's all on your approach.
Right.
I don't think there's a good way or a bad way. Because I think everybody different.
Has their own style.
Have their own style. So actually, you can't really. To me, it's something that can't be taught. It's just doing it. You know what I mean? It's not like a skill. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like I said, I think it's all on your approach to it.
Right.
Because if you approach it in the evil way, you're gonna get evil.
Right.
So if you approach it in a cool, calm, collected way, it's gonna be cool, calm, and collected. You know what I mean? So the thing is that we don't torment. We don't go out there and try to make a spirit do something. Sometimes I might try to get maybe a little aggressive, but it's nothing major.
But you know you're better though. You know what you're supposed to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I challenge them. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I think a spirit can be shy. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you have to do something to bring them out. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I think me personally, because I think when it comes down to spirits, it's all on what you believe in and how you believe it. You know what I'm saying? So if you believe a spirit's smart, then the spirit's gonna be smart. If you believe they don't have any intelligence, they're not gonna have any intelligence. But I think for them to communicate with you, they got to have some type of intelligence. Yeah. So it's that's just my opinion on it. So when you approach ghost hunting or paranormal or whatever you want to call it, when you approach it, you just got to approach it with an open mind.
Right.
You got to have an open mind, and that's where it all starts at. So all the time to sit there and try to learn from somebody else, you will never get it because you will never be that person. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do it your way, your style, your approach. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way you can go. Because there's I don't be honest with you I don't watch a lot of ghost stuff on YouTube. I watch basketball and I get at the wars. That's what I do because I love guns.
He turned into an old man.
But and that's what I usually watch on YouTube. I don't even watch us.
Oh,
I'll be honest with you. She'll make me.
Yeah.
She'll make me watch it. Because I don't watch it.
Because he's like, we was in it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell him, I like to go back and watch our videos or at least listen to them. Like when I'm working, I'll have them playing in the background and I'll have my headphones in and listening. Because a lot of times I can go through and I'll edit a video and there's some things I don't catch. And he knows it.
Yeah.
So when I go back and I watch them, I'll hear stuff and I'm like, hold up, I don't remember hearing this the first time. And so I catch a lot sometimes when we go back and we listen to our audio or watch it and we'll see something that we didn't see the first time. So it's just I don't like watching I'll call them entertainment paranormal like groups that go out there and just do the paranormal thing just for entertainment. Like they're really faking it. They're extra with it,
Right.
I don't like watching, but
I think that's what makes it hard for genuine people that actually does it.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is like pretty much we share all our videos we make. And just because we go someplace, there's places we've been, we don't catch evidence there, but we're still going to share that video with our audience, regardless if we do or if we don't catch the evidence, and we'll let them know we didn't catch nothing. There was a place we went to here years ago when we first started YouTube, in Cloak Cemetery, and we had got that. We got that from the G Team, and Joe and Rob went out there too. A couple paranormal groups went out there, and they said it was supposed to be haunted. So we went there for a day investigation just to walk around, and we felt nothing.
She won't go out that night. She's scared.
We felt nothing. We didn't think nothing happened. We was like, it was just kind of boring. We didn't really get no responses back from the box he was using or nothing. But we left. We left, and things started happening. Our car started acting up.
Come on.
He ended up having to stop at the auto parts store to try to get a part so we could get back home. I ended up getting sick, and I ended up being sick that whole weekend. Like I felt bad. Like we stopped at his friend's house on the way home, and I started getting chills, and I'm like, I'm real cold. Like I need a blanket or something. So his wife brought me a blanket, and I fell asleep on the couch because I wasn't feeling good. And I never do that though. I don't like sleeping at nobody's house. I'm not that type of person. So we went home. I still was sick that whole weekend. I felt so bad. And that was the same weekend we had flies. Like
you was having an attack. Something was attacking you.
Yeah. So the flies stayed in a huddle. Like they was just like in one huddle. And they were out on our carport. But first they were on his truck, like just on the side of the hood of his truck. And then they move on to the carport, on the ground of the carport, and then move on to a bush. But they'd always be together. It was the weirdest thing. And then they vanished. They was gone. Like they were there for 2 days, and then they went away. And my sickness started to kind of like fade off of me. And because I think we went to go do that hunt on a Saturday. And then by that Tuesday, I was feeling better to actually go through the footage of our recordings. So I was going through our footage, and we had caught a female's voice, and she was talking to him. And because I was across the field, and I was looking at the cemetery plots, and he was recording, and he was reading the names on the plots. And he said the name, and you heard a female voice respond, and she said, like what? And then right after that, she said, you did it.
What?
And it was clear as day. I've never heard.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's on our TikTok too. I've never heard it so clear. And I told him, I said, you did what? Like she thought you did something to her. So I looked up the history of that area, and they did say a young lady was killed. She was raped, and they unalived her in that area. So I'm like, was it that woman that thinks you did something to her, and she followed us home and she attacked me, or I don't know. But I was so paranoid, so I didn't want to go back to that place for the longest time.
We ended up going back though, but we didn't catch nothing.
No, but yeah, I said I would never ever want to feel like that again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would have been with it all in that holy water.
So when that happened, did you pray, or like did you take in what measurements? Nothing.
No.
The weird part about it is that we were seeing a shadow figure around the house, but we never entertained it, and
we never told each other.
We never told each other, and then it just went away.
Wow!
And I told him, I said one day something made us say. I think he had said at first. He said he was seeing something, and I said, for real? I said, where you seeing it? And he said around. Back and forth through our bathroom area. And I was like, for real? I said, because I see one in that area too all the time. Like I thought maybe my eyes was playing tricks with me. He was like, no, I see it every now and then. And I said, yeah, I see it too. but that was our only real like negative like attack or feeling that I ever had come over me since we've been doing paranormal.
I got sick one time, but I don't know if it was paranormal. We did a old
the golf place.
The old golf place, and I came out that thing. I went to vomiting.
Yeah, you got real sick.
Real sick.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we've learned to you pray. Our viewers, Miss CG, she gave us some holy oil, and then we got the stuff that Tony gave us. That's more like sage to kind of like cleanse us.
I had to do that the other day, man, because it seemed like we was having all kinds of
like something.
All the cars was breaking. All the cars was breaking down. I like, come on, man, we need to stay. We need to clean down something. So we lit it up. We just going around. I went in my brother's room, the whole house, boy. I gotta get this off of us. I mean, right.
You know what's so funny, because Mom always say sage in the house.
I'm always like, you have to be.
I'm just sitting there looking like,
you know what we do. You know, anything, even because so when we leave, we always tell the spirits we thank them. You know, be respectful, and we tell them, okay, we're leaving. All right, we'll talk to y'all when we get back. Y'all can't follow us home. You're not welcome. You know, it's like
you can't attach yourself
to us. And most of the time we say that, they be like, why not?
Yeah, they actually would say why.
But we didn't have some that said that don't mean nothing. Okay, so the same cemetery we was at last night, I went to the cemetery, me and my wife, and I got attacked.
Yeah.
I got attacked. I put it on TikTok. When I got, I was that big. I don't even think we had made it home.
His chest started feeling tight.
It felt like somebody put a car or elephant was sitting on my chest. Yeah, I come home and I sit down and I'm like, baby, my chest. My wife, she had to pray on me, and she put the rosary on. Once she put that rosary on me, it's like everything.
And after I started praying, it just went away. I said, you was being attacked.
Yeah.
My attack was in that graveyard when I was just sitting in the car. I didn't get down. I didn't do nothing. I just was sitting in the car.
Big old.
I had from if you can see, look, from right here all the way right here, a big purple bruise.
That was this.
I kept telling him
my first time using the power.
Yes,
it had tapped on a car and everything. She was like, let's go.
I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing like taps on the car, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize until I kept when we got home, and I was like, man, my arm is hurting, and it is hurting. And then when I raised my sleeve up, it was a big purple bruise, and I was like, you know what? I ain't went go to investigation for a while. That's why I kept sending my daughter. I was like, you know what? I'm not going for a while. Not at all. And then that night, I didn't even wear. We normally wear rosaries, so I haven't did a rosary at all. I didn't that night. So I was like, I didn't do a rosary that night.
I know. One time we was at a Catholic cemetery, and we didn't do a long investigation because actually we just pretty much just drove around it. We didn't even do an investigation. I think we was live that day in Tampa. When we smelt the suffer.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a pretty sized cemetery, but they was getting ready to close it because they closed it at a certain time. So we went around the back of it, and there's these big old power poles. So
that was cooking.
That was a dog snoring. Just scared me at that time. So we got ready to leave. We're going down the road. I'm driving. We're going down the road, and all of a sudden we just smelled sulfur. and sulfur, they say, is a sign of a demon.
Demon, right?
Hold on, what is
Sulfur, like rotten sulfur.
Oh,
like
yeah.
sulfate.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went to smelling that. So she looked at me, I looked at her and said, "You smell that? You smell that?"
Yeah,
So once we told her need to get out the car, we didn't smell it no more.
Really? So it got in the car.
Mm-hmm.
We told it to leave. Can't follow us. Can't come with us. But we feel like, you know, because the spirits feed off of energy. We feel like there's a big power plant or a power, like the big power poles nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes that can create a portal, and it might be active. That's just one of my theories that I think.
That makes sense. I never thought of that. So that's
it's energy. It's energy.
Yeah.
Because the place we go to, the murder house, for example, every time pretty much we go there, we catch something. And I told him, I was like, behind that house, there's one of the huge, big, tall towers. I don't know if it's a telephone tower or a plant tower, but it's one big tower and it's right behind the house. But every time we go, we always catch EVP.
That's what we call the shadow figure.
That's where we call it the humming, the shadow figure. And we always catch a spirit, EVP spirit that actually tells us, and they ask for help. They're always asking for help. They always say, help me get out. So I just feel like,
have y'all actually like tried to help them?
That's what I've been trying to do.
Y'all hearing stuff? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey,
it's been doing it for a minute. It sounds like something screaming.
I'm thinking it's an animal or something.
Either that or was our dog snoring. It's one of the two.
It's a weird noise.
It's a real high pitch noise.
It's light and real high pitch.
And let me tell you, this dresser we have, my brother just got to the hospital, right? So she found this bedroom set on Facebook Marketplace for free.
Yeah, it's nice. It was a full bedroom set. The dresser, the tall stand,
chest,
the
bed, mattress, and everything. So we got it for my brother because he's just getting out the hospital. But we got the dresser in here in our room.
Oh, he thinking something attached to the.
It came from a mobile home park with the 55 plus.
Yeah. Hey, those are. I'm not gonna say dangerous, but
we don't know if somebody could have.
Yeah, right. And she like me because I'm always looking, and I'm like, oh, look, I could get this. It's free.
You know what I be telling her, I be like, man, stuff like that. Like some things you can go get. I have no problem with it. But if you go get something and it looks too good to be true, you know, because I mean, I read about that woman. They gave that woman a mirror, and that mirror was cursed. You know.
If you see this furniture,
I told them it looked brand new.
If they had this in the thrift store, they'd want about $500.
Yeah, brand new.
Really?
That's a too good to be true one.
All of a sudden, I'm hearing this high pitched noise. Now I just took the old one out earlier. I think that's why I got my arm hurting worse. But now I'm hearing high pitched noise all of a sudden. It's been doing it before we started going live tonight. It's been doing it. It's been a high pitched noise.
Well, we pray that is nothing, and if it is, we pray that it goes back to where it's supposed to be.
Really, for real.
Well, it might be attached to the thing on bedroom set. Brother, tell me now. He's in our matter of fact, the room we're in now is her son's old room. He moved out, so we gave my brother our room because it's got the bathroom right there. So we came in the back bedroom, which is not bigger. I think it's better. But he would tell me because he's the one that I think can can talk and see spirits.
He
'cause
sees
them all the
stuff.
time.
He's told me that he has seen. He's told me that he's seen like shadows. He said that he's seen a woman in his area before.
He would say he was seeing him in the hospital.
He's seen his son who passed away. His son was. He said he was sitting in the chair in the corner of his room when he was in the hospital, and so he says he sees stuff all the time, which is funny because his brother used to be a pastor, so he won't like entertain. He's like, I don't want to go out there and go with you guys or do anything like that, but because I guess he's scared that we're gonna bring stuff back.
No, because he's not scared that we're gonna bring something back. It's just something he's not into.
He's not into it.
He went,
but he sees it. He sees it.
He went with us one time. We was living in Carolina when the big buzzard came out and scared the heck out of him. He was on a cane at that time.
He couldn't walk that good.
Yeah, he was on a cane on that time, man. And this big old buzzard came out of this old abandoned
barn.
He forgot he was on that cane.
That cane went up in the air. He tried to run.
Yeah, he haven't went since. Yeah.
Come on, he said, He said, forget that.
yeah.
Hey, that's like my nephews. That's like my nephews, man. They haven't came. They haven't asked. I didn't went to my mama passed away at her home. I done went over there and did an investigation. Guess what they did? They was there.
You know what?
Went outside, come back in, go back in the room. I'm like, y'all.
That was the one y'all was sitting like in a kitchen area, right? Yeah.
When the chair moved?
I thought, the girl said something had pushed her or something.
Yes,
and
somebody was messing with her. Something she hopped up. She scared me. Yeah, that's my niece. That's
I thought that was your daughter. See, I thought that was your daughter, and I thought the older kid that walked through, because I was like, why the boys just walking through? They ain't like stop.
Yeah, that's just my. My daughter was there. My daughter had my daughter and my two nieces on the side of my daughter. Yeah, but yes, ma'am. They
That buzzard killed them.
I told them, man, like, I don't know what's wrong. Now after that night, they told me they don't know what I did, but they think I bought something there. I said, no, I didn't bring that now. I didn't bring that now. It's been there.
Yeah.
It's been there.
Yeah, because our son used to, when we would go over there,
girl.
So he was like, where's girl? He'll go looking for him. Girl, come out.
Yeah, one night, we driving from Appaloosa, my wife at work. It's just me and our son. Nobody by my daddy's house. We go over there. I'm looking for a little card or something. I'm in the drawer looking, and I hear him, girl. And I'm just digging in it. Girl, I stop. I look around. I turn around. I said, boy, come on, boy. Come on here. Girl, I said, girl, this way. Come on. Don't
he always would call. He always want to look for him.
He would always. He said, girl, say don't go in the light.
Girl said not to go into the light.
Girl said don't go in the light. Don't go in the light. I said, what? He said, girl. I said, what girl? He said, girl. I said, come on, let's go. Over there. Ain't nobody here but us. Come on, let's go.
How old was he then?
Huh?
How old was he then?
Yeah, he was about what? 4, 5?
Yeah, about the age.
Yeah, about that age.
Yeah. I even got one video. I was here, and my husband. He always want to talk to ghosts when my husband goes.
Oh,
so like that, and that will make me mad because I'm like, it's just me and you. Say, if I listen, I'm gonna leave you here, and I'm gonna think myself because
she'll be the first one to grab him. She said that, but she'll be the first one to grab him.
He was actually like, I'm sitting on the sofa, and he was like, we actually got a video of it. He said, Mom,
video.
grandma, come out. I'm like, no, leave her where she at. Like, no. He was like, come on.
Hold on.
No, send it on. He was like, come out. I was like, no, leave her where she at. Like, he was like, why she don't want to come out? I said, I don't know. I said, stop talking to him. Like, you don't talk to no. I don't want you to talk to nobody in here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he would do stuff like that. Even when I would be in my room, like laying down, and he'll be laying down, and my husband not here, he like that man just staring right there. I like staring right well in the closet. I was like, tell him get the H out of here.
Wow. And how old is he now? 7?
Yeah. Huh? He's 7.
He's 7 now?
He's 7. And you know what? It's funny because we just had like a birthday party, like probably a week ago. It was a week ago. And this lady that was with my aunt, we didn't even know they was there.
We didn't.
And nobody. I don't know who she is either. I never met her at all. And the lady was with my aunt, and I was like, "What y'all doing here?" I was like, "Oh, we came eat after a revival or whatnot or whatever." So the lady, she came, she talked to us, and then she met my son, and she touched him. All she did was touch him. She said, "Oh my God." I was like, She was like,
she's a prophet.
She's a prophet. And she said he is so gifted. She said he is so strong and spiritual. She said, you got to watch him. She said they're going to have a lot of people trying to get him. She said, he's going to
like that. They have like hunters.
Yeah.
It's like,
and his light is very bright.
It's kind of like the movie Jumper. You ever seen that movie?
No. I heard of it. I've never seen it.
Like he can jump into a bank from his house and
in a different place. Like he can what do you call it? Where you can transport your body from one place to the next.
And that's what
I'm looking. I don't understand where it's coming from.
That's trying to analyze.
Trying to figure out where it's coming from. I don't blame him either. You know what? We need to move this outside.
It was nice furniture, so
we'll just bless it.
Exactly. We can pray over it. We'll pray over it.
And she know I do not like getting things like that from
that was it. They just make it on.
We met them.
You don't know who stayed in that. You don't know if that was their place. They could have bought that place.
That's true too. We don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And just want to get rid of the things.
Exactly. But they're trying to get new furniture.
She said she was getting a new bedroom.
Right. But that don't mean they can just bought the place and just trying to get rid of the old stuff that's in it.
That's true too.
Right.
I think the spirit would be more attached to that bed than the dresser.
Don't forget the mirror was up there, so she probably always looked at the mirror all the time.
She ain't got the mirror up.
I wouldn't. I'll be like, you know what? We're gonna have to take this out of here. Out of here.
Yes, Miss CG, he's scared.
I ain't scared. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not scared. I'm just. I'm not scared. And Miss CG, stop it.
To be making a note.
Please don't accept her friend request if she see your friend request.
Whatever.
Because she's just so aggy.
She's a wonderful person. Y'all accept everybody. They don't accept everybody that come their way anyways. So.
I just understand where the noise could be coming from. It's a real high pitched noise. It sounds like something screaming, like an animal or something.
It sounds like a witch, is what it sounds like.
Oh, what if? Oh my God! Oh, your phone about to die.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me go get my.
Yeah, your phone is about to die.
But I don't think it's nothing because my dog's not reacting to nothing. So, dogs and animals are real sensitive.
Right.
Yeah.
But if y'all can hear it, like I don't know.
Yeah, he's asleep. He's asleep.
Oh, get me to charge the phone.
She's having a time. While he's doing that, though, I'm gonna go ahead and share your picture that you sent to us earlier, so everybody can see it. Because I don't know if King Na's still on here. I know a lot of people get off because they have to work, but let me see if I can share real quick. Share the screen.
Acting like they have to get up on
Do y'all have to get off? Cause the phone it's about to die.
if they continue on, we gonna continue to go, but if they have to get off, they get off.
No, we're good.
Okay, get this. Look, get that phone. Hurry up.
That's what for the thing you can plug it into the laptop.
No, hurry up. Let me. Where's the thing? It's about to die.
Baby, I can just come on with the other phone, my love.
No, where's the
We're around.
Usually she's making all that crazy noise. She ain't making it yet. There you go.
No, where that?
What?
Give me my first version so I can get my own thing out of it.
Oh, Universe. Hey, Miss Universe. Oh, she's still here. Miss CG still here.
She's laughing at you.
Oh,
being scared.
Anyways, Miss CG.
Scary. So I always quick to call somebody else.
I'm just trying to figure out where it's coming from.
You scared.
Well, you have to move over there with Miss CG.
She got my room. She said she got my room.
She trying to get you to move over there anyway to the army base. She tired of being alone. Miss CG. Oh, Lord, not this one. I didn't know she was even on there.
She's supposed to be sneaking in.
I know. Hey, Miss She Spin. Bye, Miss She Spin.
Hey, She Spins. I'm glad you joined.
Lord have mercy. Now
I'm
I got
so
both
glad
of them
you
on there.
joined. All right, so in the picture here,
You sound like him.
Right? I shared. You can see a face.
Yeah.
These look like the eyes to me.
Right.
The mouth and even like a nose. But you can clearly see this eyeball right here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the pupil.
That's
really
freaky. Take pictures. And that's where Miss Kathy it was Miss Sherry. Miss Sherry was seeing something coming in because that's a room.
Yes, he kept saying.
And she kept saying something keep peeking out at us and keep looking, and it said take a picture. And when it said take a picture, I took that picture. All of us took pictures, but I'm the only one that caught this one.
Where is that at?
At the Myrtle's Plantation.
Murder's Plantation. But I know they have a mirror that's supposed to catch an apparition in there too.
Yes, we caught a little boy in the mirror when we did the tour. And took pictures. We caught the little boy in there. And I also have another picture that I had caught. Look, you can come. I caught it was a soldier.
The soldier.
But they don't know who he is. They how we found out is
the unknown guy.
Yeah, the picture was on the wall, but when I took the picture, we was at the tourist little snack room
where everybody goes.
But we didn't go inside at that moment. I was just taking pictures, and in that window, they don't have nothing in that window, like nothing. Only had was like a green sticker, and that's it. Well, that's where I caught his picture at, and you got it on your phone? You can send it to. I caught his picture.
I got so many pictures I have to find.
I can send it to you, and you can send it to her. I caught his picture, and when we went to the end, and I was showing them. And there was like, that's him on there. And the lady even confirmed it was both of the workers that when I went to the tourist thing to show them, they confirmed that was the guy that's in the picture, but they don't know who he is.
Is that the same little boy that they caught on top of the roof?
No, he was a
man. Yeah.
It was a man.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a picture of a little boy they also caught on top of the roof of the plantation.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's online. Yeah.
What about that?
It was the same little boy
there's a little boy on the house, and there's also another picture of a man being caught on the side of the house.
Yeah, we caught a man hanging in the tree.
Yeah, we caught that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We caught that one.
Everything is in that phone.
That's
But
crazy.
I think I got it in mine too. So let's see if I can find where it's at. I can send it to you and you can send it to her. Because we caught I took so many pictures that time.
Okay, this is the video. I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but y'all will be able to hear it. This is our son.
Come on. Granny not talking to me. What ain't talking to you?
Pointing.
Yeah.
He's even pointing. That's
Like
crazy.
he sees something.
Yeah. Wow. That's over here.
I'll be glad she don't answer.
Is it this?
Oh, yeah, that's what it could be. Turn it off. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna set it here to see if that what it is. Okay.
Let's just go back and listen. When Mike says he can't understand where it's coming from, there's static. And then you can whispering.
Who's said that?
Miss CJ. Rocky, go. I'm gonna have to check that out, Miss CJ.
Stop telling people come out. Don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, like, Bubba. Stop. Leave it alone, Bubba. I gotta go to sleep for work. He scared me. Leave them people alone.
Yeah, so he was. This is my work phone.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
And you know what the craziest part about it is? He's saying grandma. So you know he's not exaggerating, or you know how you say kids say they got imaginary friends.
Right.
But he's literally saying grandma. You know what I mean?
Like he trying to convince y'all that person is there. Y'all don't see it.
And I told him, like, you know, you pass away, please don't come and see me because you know I'm scared.
At the end, whatever it was, it looked like it scared him because he said, "Look at his face. Look at his face."
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end, it seemed like it was no longer Granny to me.
Oh wow!
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, to me. So it's like,
you know, that's kind of
by the sofa.
That's kind of what Miss CG says a lot of.
Well, they say it's a familiar spirit,
right?
You know, a familiar spirit will come and visit. What seems to be a familiar spirit is just a demon in disguise, pretty much. Mm-hmm. They come to you as somebody that you may know. They look like someone you may know, a loved one or a friend, but it's really a demon. That's a scarier part about kids being able to see stuff like that, because a lot of times they feel that it could be a friend of theirs. Like you said, your son woke up screaming like it would hurt him or something. Mm-hmm. So maybe it tried to befriend him at first and then turn around and try to attack.
This the thing. We had moved. We moved out that apartment. Now we stay in a trailer. The video you just seen was in our trailer. We also have cameras in our house. Now we have activity here. We found out that someone got unalive in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, like I done videos where you see my rampart sitting on a table and it just be going up. That was in the that's what's here in this trailer.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
cat ball going off in here. Oh, stuff getting knocked over. Now this before like what stuff falling off the wall and then knocking off the wall. That's before we started the paranormal.
Yeah, we didn't even know. Like this is something that we probably a couple of months ago found out that someone was unalive in here. Because when we first moved here, and I was like,
not a couple of months.
It was
probably going on a year.
Yeah, but it's still a couple months. But
yeah, well, like probably like 8-9 months. Because it's been crazy. Now I caught a video. It's 7 seconds. I gotta find it. And you will see a white apparition, or however they say it, walking in our hall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When I find it, I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna do. And
you should post it on TikTok. See stuff like that.
I'm gonna do that too. And it's no disrespect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give my wife your number.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm gonna delete it. Because I don't want.
That's what I usually do. With usually he'll get the men's phone numbers and I'll get the women's phone. Just out of respect, being respectful.
I want the women's phone numbers too.
Whatever. Yes, yeah. Yeah, just being out of being respectful. We don't want nobody to think. So yeah,
I ain't worried about she ain't going nowhere.
But it would be. It would be good too, because like that one weekend, like he gets spontaneous sometimes, and he's like, let's go somewhere. Like out the blue, he wanted to go to Louisiana that weekend, but we ended up canceling it. We couldn't come anyways. But stuff like that, where maybe if we are in your area, we could plan something and go out and like film together or explore someplace together. That would be fun.
Oh, we would love that.
And
we would love that.
You come out that. Yeah.
We would definitely love that. Like just to have somebody that, very interested in doing stuff like that.
Right.
And genuinely doing that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I would love that. I would love to see that.
To be honest, like the people who do the other investigations and they have all that music and scare, like she was talking about earlier, personally, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna bash them. I'm gonna let them do.
I was doing that. Like I try to mix up our videos, and I was playing around with like the intense music in some of our videos just to do something different. And he's so paranoid. and
I just heard something else.
But it made me think twice because people, like you said, a lot of people that fake it, they put all that extra stuff into it. But I was just doing it just to like build up people's anxiety and stuff like that. I wasn't thinking about people think we faking stuff, but I stopped doing it. So now I just try to put music in the beginning and at the end, and that's it.
Right. So, and what, like, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's just like if you putting music with it,
you can't hear the EVPs or nothing like that.
Right, you can't hear anything. Yeah.
R. Kelly said the same thing. Look where he at. What? He said he's sitting on a little bumpy ground. Look where he at.
He's so
Let me ask y'all a question. What advice would y'all give us about doing this?
I would say to do your research on the places you go. and really just be careful of the places you go.
Right.
And like as far as doing those group tours, like I think we've gotten swindled maybe twice. We definitely got swindled over in Kissimmee one time, with the ghost tours that they were.
Still waiting on the CD from them.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a private. We're supposed to get a CD of us ghost hunting and all this other extra stuff, and we never even got. So a lot of those places, they just like you to pay. Pretty much it's about the money. It's all about the money. And we feel like you can go to almost any place and you might find a spirit. It don't matter if it's a cemetery, if it's a building, if it's a street somewhere, if it's a bridge. You can go almost anywhere. But like I tell Mike, because he gets frustrated sometimes with like some of our explorers that we do of the abandoned locations. I'm like, some of those abandoned locations, we don't know if somebody passed there or not, but we sometimes we catch EVPs there. You don't know where you're gonna find them. So I just say do your research.
My thing, the real advice I can give you is just enjoy yourself doing it.
Yeah, and
you
have
know what
fun.
I'm saying? Just enjoy yourself and have fun, and don't be discouraged about what somebody else says. Because it's your life. Is what you love to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Just
I let you talk
keep
later?
having fun with it.
Keep
having fun with it. Enjoy it, because then
anyway,
you don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, just enjoy yourself, man, and don't worry about what anybody else says, because it is your life. You know what I'm saying? And just you gonna go?
Yeah.
Good. Bye, CG. But anyway, just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about nobody what nobody else says. That's your life. Y'all have to live it. Enjoy it.
They don't.
If you enjoy ghost hunting or doing the paranormal, baby, do it. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Take bug spray with you.
Yeah. Take some bug spray.
Mosquitoes.
I do enjoy myself. It's like, sometimes you might be, I ain't gonna say aggravated. You may be aggravated or have a little stress before, but you're not telling nobody. It's just in you, and that's just how you feel.
Well, what do you get aggravated about? What would you get aggravated about?
Like just like everyday life, like everything that's going on around you, and then and when you come home from the investigation, it's like stress free. That's how I be feeling. I feel like it's a stress free thing for me. Because
you're doing something that you enjoy. When you do something you enjoy, that takes pain away from other things.
Right.
That's your outlet. That's your outlet from your stressful day, like something you enjoy doing. So, and like Universe said too, always go with your intuition. When you feel like something ain't right, just
you stay longer.
You leave. Just go ahead and leave. Because they're quick to leave. They're quick to leave, which I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, I'm just only kidding about that. Yeah, but if you feel uncomfortable about a place, leave it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I do. And I got another question for y'all. Have y'all heard?
Get this stuff real quick.
Okay. Have you ever heard about channeling?
Channeling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I done heard of it, but I don't
do it.
Get into it.
Yeah, we don't do it.
Things we don't get into.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't get into Ouija boards. Channeling, trying to get rid of demons. Anything of that nature, we don't do.
Okay.
We only investigate.
We look for the evidence. We get evidence to share our evidence.
We don't get into nothing that we don't want to take a chance of getting possessed or anything like that. So we don't get into Ouija boards and that type of stuff.
Okay. Yeah. We don't.
Can I speak now? But okay. What we all do, we are opening ourselves up to a possibility of anything. We don't know what could take over our bodies or hurt us or possess us or follow us. We don't know. So, I mean, and a lot of people think that because we use a lot of apps, we don't have all them gadgets like y'all got. Y'all are packed with gadgets. but we use a lot of the like necrophonic. Well, we use necrophonic app a lot. We use the Spirit Talker, and I think there's another one. Necrometer. Ghost 2. Yeah, Ghost 2. But I don't personally like Ghost 2 at all. But our best one that we have is the recorder that we actually get voices on. So,
but it's weird, you know. It's weird though because
people say the necrometer is. People say the necrometer is like a Ouija board. They're like, well, you know,
I think everything that you use to communicate with spirits is some type of
similar to a Ouija board.
Right. But it's just Ouija boards is, to me, one of the most evilest things you can use when it comes down to ghosts.
I think it's just how you use it.
I don't know. Shoot, I don't know. We was at a table that was a Ouija board one time. A table. Somebody. We went investigated this. Well, we didn't investigate. We went to this old antique shop down in Fort Myers, and they got a table. What they had, I don't know if they still got it. They had a table in there that was a Ouija board. It was a big table that somebody had turned into a Ouija board.
What?
Yeah. See, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of. I won't say
I'm afraid of them. I just won't touch them. I just won't mess with them. I won't play with them. My niece.
I don't. I mean, because everything I heard about a Ouija board
is bad.
It's bad. Nah. Never personally experienced a Ouija board. But who to say that, you know, if we was told the right thing, like spirits, you know. But I don't know. I didn't play with it, and that right there, I won't play with that. Now with the channeling, I've been reading up on that. I've been reading this book and another book, Opening Your Third Eye. I just been, you know, reading and trying to see what's going on with that. How I started to read that, or how I got into that, is what I really wanted to do, because when we started doing this paranormal investigation, we would hear a lot of the spirits ask us for help. Or, you know, it's cold or it's dark, and it'd be like, well, help us. And I'm like, well, how can I help? How can I help? And I came across this book, and I'm like, well, maybe if I can channel and get in touch with, you know, like really connect with my spirit guide. That's what I want to do. I want to connect with him and have him, like when I will go do a paranormal investigation and I hear a spirit saying help, I can get him, being he on the other side, I can, hey, look, see what's going on with this spirit, see if that's a good spirit, and see if they need help. If so, can you help them cross over or whatever may be the case. But
to that point, I'm not.
Can I say something? This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion when it comes down to stuff like that. When you're reading something, you also got to remember that is something that somebody else wrote.
Right.
And it's how they believe. Me personally, I think, you know, you talk about your third eye. Well, I heard people mention your third eye. Me personally, I think that's your inner self. So if you can connect yourself with your inner self on your own, because me personally, I feel that certain stuff you have to do on your own. Because when somebody write a book, they're whatever they're telling you is from their experience, not from yours.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you will have to find your inner self yourself. And how you're going to do that is by meditating, getting to know you internally. And that's where you're going to open up your spirit self. See, spirit self is the third eye. You understand? So that's what you have to do. So regardless on how many books you read, that's only what somebody else wrote. See what I'm saying? So if, for example, you might be reading that book, but that book that you're reading, if you take that advice, that might not be the way you want to go.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to get into your inner self to figure out how to open your own third eye. because nobody can really tell you to do it, how to do yourself, because they're not you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what you need to focus on is you getting to know yourself, and get to the point where you can meditate to find out how you need to do what you need to do. Because even when it comes down, I shouldn't bring this up, but even when it comes down to reading anything that's spiritual, the Bible, I don't care what it is, that's still somebody else's words. Right. That's been in a book. So you're reading how somebody else believes, not how you believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to find that anytime when it comes to dealing with yourself, you have to find that yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense with the meditation and all that. Oh, it does.
Right.
And I'm gonna be trying to meditate it. Like, you know, sometimes you got so much on your mind, you trying to meditate, but everything just keep. Now, I didn't try to meditate a couple of times, and every time I do it, I wake up like 2-3 hours later, like, man, I must have got real comfortable because I fell asleep.
Relaxed. Yeah, you got so relaxed.
That's what happens when you meditate, you get relaxed.
Yeah.
That's all a part of meditation, man. That's all a part of finding your inner self.
All right. Yeah. Well, I know me personally, if I meditate, I'm gonna just go to sleep because I'll be sleepy. So I don't know. You know, I'm just
close my eyes for 2 minutes, you're out of there. I've been looking for like, how she do that? Because I don't want to do that. It's like 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes.
I just sleepy.
I don't know. They just took up my insurance for $100.
She was meditating. So.
I ain't got the money to go to work.
I'm gonna have to use that. I'm just meditating. That's all.
I'm just meditating. I need to take a nap, but I'm meditating. It's too funny.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful part about when you can, like, I was going through something, man, mentally, you know, working wise, physical, body wise. So I had to find myself again. You know, so regardless on what people told me, you know, I listened to them. You know, Miss CG was one of them. I listened to them, but regardless how much you listen to somebody or whatever you read, you still have to be the one to react on it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I was in a point where I was. She even said, "I don't want you to get, you know, fall in depression or whatever the case may be." But I had to literally meditate to find myself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you can meditate different types of ways. It all depends on how you want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I had to do to myself, because I felt myself falling. You know, seem like I'm a lot less motivated than I used to be. So I'm still working on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, regardless on what I do and how I feel, I got to be the one that changed it. Yeah. So when you get to the point where you want to feel like you can push that spirit on, or tell that spirit to go to the light, or figure out how you want to deal with that spirit, you have to do it with yourself first.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but on the same note, you have to be careful, because you don't know who that spirit is you're dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that spirit might be asked for help. Oh, how can I help you? Next thing you know, you possess. You see what I'm saying? So when you open up your mouth and say, "How can I help you?" that's an invitation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. That's why we won't get into it.
Okay.
That's why, you know, we don't call EVPs "help me," but we don't hear it to after. You know, yeah. Even if we hear it at the time, I wouldn't still. How can I help you? No, because now I'm inviting you.
Right.
I'm inviting you.
So put an invitation.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't. That's why I say I wouldn't even try to get into that. Yeah. Me personally, I won't. How you do is, you know, that's on you. But me personally, I won't.
Yeah. I feel you. I understand.
Different ways. There's so many different different things that everybody has their own different style when it comes to paranormal and ghost hunting. So I know Louisiana is like a huge spiritual type of area, state, with the mediums, with the voodoo, with all kinds of stuff going on over there. So, I mean, I guess everybody just does everything. We even have dowsing rods. Mike won't use them though. But
because the reason I won't use them, because the last time I did use them, I figured that you can actually manipulate them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't want to use something that I know that I can manipulate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't see. I didn't actually like kind of thinking they did it, but it's like whenever it will go one way, you can see their hands pinching up and all that. It's like I won't watch nobody who's doing it because I don't know. It can be real. I'm not going to say it's not going to be, but if it can be real, then that means your hand. If you holding it, you just holding it, and you don't have to clench up and
right.
Now we did a video with a girl named Tracy. Her name is Paranormal Platforms up in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And she was showing me, using the dowsing rods. Listen, bro, we was in this gentleman's house. Remember his name?
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he was in a psych ward. But anyway, I can't remember his name. But anyway, we was in his house, and she was using these dowsing rods and asking questions. But listen, bro, I was looking at her hands. She was not.
She wasn't moving.
She wasn't doing nothing. And those dowsing rods were responding to everything she was saying.
Like she was asking questions back to back.
And I was looking at her hands to make sure she wasn't, trying to manipulate them.
Right.
She was holding her hands just like that, bro. Never moved her thumb or nothing. But when I used them, I was messing with them, and then I move my hand a certain way or move my thumb, and then I'll move them. So that's why I don't use them, because not saying they don't work. I don't think they work for me. you know what I'm saying? So, but we seen her using it, and man,
it made me think twice that they can be accurate, because I didn't see her like moving her hands or anything, and I looked close. I tried to pay attention, but
now see, that's the deal,
right?
I didn't see some people on TikTok,
but that's it. Some people use it and some people don't know it. So.
Yeah, but when they holding them, it's like you can tell when somebody. If I'm trying to, do all this and doing all that, it's like you can actually tell that.
I'm just reading.
Okay, you can actually tell that they moving them, but they have, like I said, they have somebody and some people, like Mike say, just ain't doing nothing, and it's responding to everything they say.
Right. And she was telling me when she was telling us about using the rods. There's certain things that you have to say to it's just like your spirit guide. Your spirit guide is the one that gives. She was your spirit guide, because we all have a spirit guide. Give the spirit permission when you asking those questions with those dowsing. That's what she explained to me. So you got to ask permission from your spirit guide to allow the spirits to come in. And then once you get ready to close out the session, you have to tell your spirit guide, to close out the session. That's what she explained to me. But like I said, when I tried it, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't know if I really focused on it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? I don't know if I really focused on it, but to me, dowsing rod is just like a Ouija board. And the only reason I tried them because she gave them to me, gave them to her, and that's why I tried. But and here's what she also said. She said, "Your dowsing rods is your dowsing rods. Nobody else can use them."
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
it makes sense, because like even crystals, Not everybody, you can't, nobody can use your crystals and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
Which, know nothing about crystals, but I just,
But it be
we
hurt,
see
like,
people
it be
talk
touch-
about it and stuff like that. It.
crystals is like diamonds. So it's like diamonds like give you energy and power.
Yeah,
It's
but
like positive,
yeah,
and it push out the negative. Supposed to be.
Yeah, I think me personally, I think anything that comes from the mind or the earth,
It's the
it's some type of protection. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even cold, they say even cold.
Well, yeah, I got my cold necklace. We try to keep certain jewelry. One of the guys we go out with, his wife, Tony, his wife, she makes protective jewelry as well. So we just try to wear it. Like we have bracelets, we have necklaces.
I don't wear it.
I wear it when we go. I wear my bracelet normally, but they're hanging up on the thing.
No, I thought I seen one up here.
Yeah, but we just have different ones, and then I have one in my car that I keep hanging up in the car. So,
But
like a rose
came down one day.
Yeah, it was down.
And she asked me, did I take it down? I mean, literally, it didn't break or nothing. It was literally because she leaves it on the river mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked me, she said, did you take this down? I said, no. She didn't take it down either. So there's no other way it could have got down. Weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now take your protection away.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Right.
And I have this necklace. On the necklace, I have my mom and dad's dog tags on it from when they passed away. And I also have my mom's wedding ring on this necklace. If you see our video, you just see me with it on because I'm always have it on.
Mm-hmm.
But
you even have it on in the club.
Yeah, everywhere. It goes everywhere with me. Only it's my good luck charm. I've been in 2 motorcycle accidents, and I had that necklace on, and both times I walked. Well, I didn't walk away, but I was end up.
I didn't walk away.
But you was here. You was
exactly. Okay. But anyway, the necklace, I have my mom's ring on it, and like I said, the only time I take this necklace off is when I'm home, and I ain't finna go nowhere. So this one particular day, I had the necklace on, didn't even realize that the ring was off of the necklace.
Come on.
Yes, her son found the ring in the bathroom on the floor. So he put it up on her desk. So she was at her desk one day and she had asked me, she said, whose ring is this? And I looked. I said, it's my mom's ring. And somehow that ring came off of that necklace.
Which is weird because he don't never only way he take the necklace off is over his head. He don't never unhook it or anything like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like that's the unexpected.
Yeah.
Unexpected that
I had so many things. Like my best friend, one of my DJ partners was killed in a car wreck September the 22nd.
Mm.
I done played DJ twice since his death.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we saw up, I was doing a block party and my whole board just shut off. Damn. Never did it like shut off, right? So I had to reprogram, get everything started up. Was doing another party last weekend, the weekend before last. My crossfader moved from the left to the right.
Huh?
Listen, I was talking to another DJ homeboy of mine named Fonzo, and the music just stopped. And I look at my computer, the everything's still going. What's going on? So I look down, the crossfader was moved to the right.
Okay.
Saturday night, it was his son's birthday. So I went and picked him up and went to Applebee's to celebrate his birthday because he's supposed to have went with him, but he ended up passing before his birthday. So I asked his mom, can I take him? So we was going by the spot where the accident happened, and he was playing on YouTube his dad's playlist. And when we got to the spot, and I told him, I said, "Well, this is the spot where the accident happened." Music stopped. Like, listen, it didn't freeze up. It stopped like somebody pressed it and paused it.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy,
Strange things be happening like that. It's like
they want to get your attention too.
They're gonna get your attention. When they want to get your attention, they will get your attention.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was listening to you, but before you started talking, I had wanted to say, I remember one of the video, I think y'all was in a white car. I forget where y'all was at, but a dog was coming, and only you was hitting the horn. Burr, burr.
I was trying to warn her. I was trying to warn her. You know, it's crazy because we were just talking about that the other day too.
I said, you see that, baby? and look, from the first day that we've been watching y'all, from then, we've been watching y'all. And I always said, I said, baby, I'm like Mike's wife, and you like
the opposite of us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it'd be the opposite. She was like, oh, and I'm like, baby, I'm telling you, baby. I'm telling you. It's like, we enjoy watching y'all, man, and real honored to, you know, just be on a panel with y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
I really appreciate it.
I'm glad you guys agreed to come on because I had wanted to talk to y'all when I had first seen you because we have another guy on that comes on our live that's gotten real close with Mike King Na. And he just went on his first investigation a couple weeks ago.
Well, that's been about
maybe a week. I don't know. He just went on his first investigation because he was wanting to do it. But y'all kind of like remind me anyways of like King Na. Yeah. So I was like,
he had me rolling. His first video, he went live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him and two more guys, man.
He was scared. Yeah, he was scared.
I was laughing so hard, man. They had me roll. I couldn't stop laughing at it.
He ran
out. So I told him, I said, man, the name of y'all crew gonna be Scary Boys. Scary Boys Paranormal. It was so funny, man.
Scary Boys Paranormal.
Yeah,
they scared. But he just, I don't know. He's up in the Jersey area, so we got to get up and see them too. See him as well. But we like to go around and see everybody and just meet new people, and if we could investigate with them and just hang out. Because doing this, like we've met the nicest people that we probably would have never met just in our everyday life, just going back to work or to the store. So that's one good thing with doing YouTube and on the social media and doing stuff that you enjoy doing. You will meet people that that like you attract, I guess, in a sense.
Right.
And YouTube has showed us that it's really good people out there. There are still good people in this world. So we've been blessed to have the community that we've grown on our YouTube channel. That's why I say I don't mind having a small group of people. Like we've had people that have watched us since day one and they still watch us. And it's like we've grown to be like, in a sense, like a family. I used to watch people on YouTube and they'd be like, oh, I love you. I'm like, how do these people love a total stranger? What are they talking about? But in a sense, like you grow a community. It's they're all like family. We have people on our channel that are supporters that we call, talk to us, and vice versa. Make sure they're okay. They make sure we're okay, and just check on each other. And we've gone to see a few of them, so it's It's
something
beneficial.
I can't talk about there's a lot of YouTubers out there that's just I don't think and it's just, I'm gonna say friendly, I guess.
Doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, but our community, the people that follow us, man, we love them. They love us. we get the greatest feedback. So hopefully they'll follow you guys as well, man.
Yeah, definitely go check them out.
And they're great. They're great, man. It's always a good feedback from them.
Yeah.
You know, every time we go live, they show us support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you're gonna have a lot of subscribers that's never gonna even watch your video. I don't even know why they subscribe, but you're gonna have a lot of subscribers that don't even watch your videos. You know what I'm saying? We have over 14,000 subscribers, and on our videos, we might get 1,000 people watching. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the nature of the beast, I guess. You know what I mean? But it's just you're gonna have some gonna give you a lot of support, and some ain't even gonna worry about you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, our subscribers, they tell us all the time how much they love us, how much they care about us. You know, and they always checking up on us. You know, so it's great, man. Just to meet people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just to tell us how much y'all enjoy watching us. I feel like a movie star.
Whatever.
But anyway, I just really enjoy it, man, and I love doing this, communicating with people, talking to people, and just falling in love with people, man. And it ain't nothing like it, you know. I was telling her earlier, I love that accent. I love your accent, that Louisiana accent.
Louisiana.
I love it.
Sound like we have.
I don't think we have an accent. Like I don't even see it. I don't hear it at all.
Well, but I mean, I guess that's.
But when we go to other places, like that's not from here, it's like we can see their accent is like I'm like, man, they sound so good.
Like they can. I'm like,
I do that to you because I'm like, what you just said? What you just said?
I'm from what?
Say it again.
About
like, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
I said pecan the other day. Say that again. Say pecan candy. Say that again. I say, no.
Yeah.
He was disappointed when we went to Louisiana because he's like, don't nobody up here got an accent. And then we went to the plantation. On the way to the plantation, we stopped at a McDonald's, and the girl in the drive-thru had that Louisiana accent. Mm-hmm. Then we stopped at a Walmart, and the girl, he was like, oh, I like how you talk, your accent. And then the other girl was like, well, we're from different parishes. And we're like, different parishes? What do you mean? And she's like, well, she's from on this side and she's from over here. And we all talk different and we have different accents. So some of us talk like this. I was like, I thought everybody in Louisiana talk the same. But
I find myself talking like real proper when I'm like around people. But like if you catch me like this is nothing. My accent is very strong. Like you'll catch me just talking to me, and you be like, "Man, she sound country." But I try to sound like that because people are like, "Why you talk like that?" I'm like, I don't know, but I bring it up. I'm like, oh Lord.
He's got more the Louisiana accent than you do, though. Yeah.
Before I became the man that I am today, because you can say that I'm a changed man. You can say 40 years old, I probably look like I'm 18. Oh, but a lot of people tell me that I look young though, but I'm 40 years old, and man, every like after every word, it was you heard me, man. What's that? You heard me. And it was just you heard me, and it's I didn't change and refrain from all that. And it's like when I hear people say it, I be like,
why do you keep saying it?
You gotta say that. Then I think back like, damn, that used to be me. You know. I used to talk different than what I talk from when I'm at now. I mean in Homer, it's all around. In Homer in New Orleans is right there. So it's like, we combine, so we talk different. And I was in the area where the only way you gonna talk is the way you're gonna talk, and that's hooded, the hood area. But myself and got myself together, got me a beautiful wife, a beautiful family.
Yeah,
there you go.
Everything. So different things, and it's lovely. It's lovely to do different things. And,
right.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. 40 years
old. You remind me of King Na. I knew that's that. Yeah. King Na turned his life around too. He turned his life around, got married, and stopped living that
Yeah, he used to
crazy
be on there.
life.
He must be got to go to
Came on,
work.
but he got to work in the
Oh, he got to
morning,
go
so
work in
he
the
had to
morning.
leave. But yeah,
Real nice guy. You know, he did his. He done went through some stuff. I wish he was on here. He could tell you, man.
we were shocked.
Yeah,
we were shocked at some of the stuff.
He blessed to be still living. Put it that way.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh,
he shared it on our live.
Him too.
Shocked.
Yeah.
The end scared me because I'm like if this is something that I wanna. Oh Lord, this is like he's crazy.
When people hear about my past, they tend to.
Oh, I'm not used to that. I'm like,
I don't know about you, but you know, growing up in the area where I came from is, you know,
you had to fit a certain persona, right? You had to feel something.
Yeah, if you wanted to make it, you had to live a certain way. That's just like when they put you in prison. When they put you in prison, well, I ain't gonna say when they put you in prison, because you put yourself in prison by the things you do. Okay, so when you do things that they don't condone and you go to prison, you have to live a certain way in order to make it out of that. You know, so it's the same thing in the streets. It's no different. It's just worse because your enemy might be in the same room you in. You know, instead of 2 blocks away or instead of across town.
Right.
You know, but thank God, you know.
You still here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Doing different things. Like she never thought she'd be doing paranormal. You know. Sometimes we still take your daughter. You know.
Yeah, I don't be feeling it like talking about it. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all go ahead and go. I'm not going. You not coming with it? No, no, I'm gonna stay home.
It seemed like everything go okay. So sometimes one time we went, it's like everything was going wrong. The cameras kept shutting. They were shutting the cameras off.
Yeah. That's too.
They making the batteries die, and I'm like, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, we didn't went and done a video where we recorded the whole thing, and when we got back,
no footage. Yes,
footage going. I'm like, man, I
lost some good footage.
We recorded, and they had some footage when we was on that bridge, when that man said, well, it wasn't a man, it was a spirit.
What that was?
Yeah, we don't know what it was. It was something. It said, hey, it recorded for 2 minutes and 36 seconds and cut off. And man, that was gonna be some great footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, I was like, man, we could have went viral for this, but look at this. Ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
That's something that don't want to be
revealed.
Yeah. We totally agree with that.
Yeah. But what's the funniest thing that ever happened to you?
The funniest?
Yeah, we're doing the ghost hunting. Yeah.
Okay, well, the funniest thing is them talking to my wife crazy because they're always talking to her crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What it was target. Before yesterday, I was talking to a woman named Judy. Oh, a lady named Judy, and she kept telling me, I wanna kiss you. But when I went home and I played it back, it sounded like a dude. I said, hold on, wait a minute. We didn't have some good times. Like the funny things always came after the fact for me.
Mm-hmm.
Never really came before the fact.
Yeah. But you? Yeah, just basically what the only one that really shocked me, like I was saying earlier, was the one that told me to sit my ass in the chair. And I'm stressing them out. That's stressing me out. Like it was so clear. Like I'm really stressing. Like why y'all talking? I had to sit. I said, why y'all talking to me like that?
They had
but I'm gonna sit down.
They had a lady came through and told her She wanted her to leave.
She wanted me to leave and him to stay. She said, he stayed. Right. I'm not that lady.
You might be out of what, an incubus?
Incubus.
Incubus?
A succubus.
A succubus. Incubus.
Yeah.
For a man?
Yeah, it was
I thought the succubus was for a woman. The incubus, well, I don't know shit. I know it's one of them. But the funniest thing that ever happened to us, well, we was just finishing a ghost hunt. It was during the daytime. We was out by this abandoned like trailer park area. And she had stopped recording. And I always told her, always record all the way to the car. Never stop. But she stopped recording, right? So we just walking. I'm like maybe 10 feet in front of her. I mess around and step on 2 snakes.
Ooh.
Listen, I jumped, and next thing I know, I was hitting the ground.
Oh,
she laughing. she laughing. Right? Luckily, it was black snakes, so they just ran off. And she laughing. I done got mad because man, I'm scared my apple up. You know what I mean?
But nah, he did not fall. He did like one of them old school like dive and roll and jump back up. That's what he did. That's why I was just like, what the heck? And he screamed during the whole thing. The whole time he was screaming. Like he did that dive, he rolled and he jumped back up on his feet like what?
Hey, I thought I was big, man. Shoot. Just having to look down. As soon as I stepped up and I felt the move, you know what I mean? So I look, oh shit.
That's that he didn't bite you though.
Yeah, it was the black snake.
They were black
black snakes. They're called indigo snakes. They kill other snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was, man, it freaked me out, man. I get up, she laughing.
Yeah. No, water stuff like that.
I think they got that.
But a snake is a snake because if you just step on a snake, guess what? I'm going before you. So I'm just gonna get help. Somebody got to live to tell a story, so I'm gonna go get help. If you still there by the time we get back, then you know what I'm saying. It was meant for you to live. As long as I can say the snake's got.
Yeah. It's the spirits. A lot of them energy. It's a lot of the energy for me because it be a lot of them that they hilarious.
Yeah, it's the cursing for me.
I'm not talking about the ones that curse because I be trying to tell them, hey man, why you cursing me? Because I ain't. I just want to conversate with you, you know, connect with you. But they got some that like to tell jokes. Like one was telling her all last night. Before we done the investigation, she had a headache, so she came take ibuprofen. So we go out there. All through the investigation, you might hear my head hurt. That was they kept saying my head hurt, and I said, you hear them? And they said they're talking about me because I did have a headache. My head hurt. They said it about 6 times, and I'm like, what? They were hilarious tonight. I mean, at first it wasn't even they didn't want to talk. It was just.
I find that they mostly like to talk when you're about to leave.
Yeah, like they're trying to keep you. They trying to. It's like when you're about to leave, they'll talk more and more and more because they figure if they'll give you more engagement, you'll stay a little longer.
Right.
You done had some say, "Can you stay forever?" Oh no, we can't stay forever. That's why. They're there forever. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Oh, and one funny thing I told one, I said, well, we about to leave. I see you when we get back. I said, oh, hold on, wait a minute. We'll talk to you when we get back. You know, I don't want to see you now. You can touch me and all that. She don't want him to touch her. Would y'all allow that?
You. I asked him to touch you. You said that. And I said, no, you. Not me. They can touch you.
Yeah, I had one to laugh at me one time. We was up in Carolina, and we was at this old battlefield, and the mansion well, I guess if you want to call it a mansion, still stands. So I laid on the ground and act like I was a hurt soldier. And the app literally went to laughing. It laughed at me.
That was
Yeah.
they're hilarious.
Yeah.
You get something like that. You really do.
Yeah.
I had one that I was sitting in a car and I had just dyed my hair purple.
Oh yeah.
And him and my daughter was doing an investigation in the cemetery, and they actually he had to come show me. He was like, they say purple hair. I was like, I just dyed my hair purple. There's no way they would say purple hair.
And the thing is, that was her brother's dad.
Yeah, that was where he was buried at. Like, it was a family cemetery. So everybody, was family there. And we hadn't been there in like years. I was small. So when they say purple hair, and I was like, why do you talk about me? Like, I got purple hair.
I guess and they also they said that about you. Before that they say this they say that's your wife? No, that's your girlfriend? I said no, that's your daughter. And they say she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They had another one where okay, so they had the flowers knocked over. She put the flowers up and fluffed them out, made them all nice. And they say that's sweet.
That's so sweet. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And what app was you using when you get that type of response?
That was the EV. That was the EVP. That's the EVP app that I use. See, I got my spirit box.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to use that too much because I don't understand what they're saying too much with this one.
I ain't no thing.
Yeah, I don't like it because I can't.
A lot of static. Yeah, it's just a lot of static to me.
But this other one that I use, you don't hear you don't hear static at all.
What is that?
What's the name of it? Can't really see it.
Oh, let's see.
Is that an app?
You can't see it. It's called EVP phone.
EVP phone?
Phone spirit box.
Is it an app or is it a phone?
It's an app.
That's the one that you can hear like good. I like that one because you can hear it really good. But it's the same as
what you say it's called?
EVP phone.
EVP phone spirit box. You hear that?
What is something? What is that?
Oh, I put that in here.
No. What? Something on the porch?
That's
no. Something was moving on the porch.
Well, it sounded like someone was walking on top of the roof.
Y'all got spirits moving around the house.
The one Jeremy, we call Jeremy, that's the one that got unalive in here. Like and that's a long story, Lord. That was like something weird that I had to look it up. And
was it recent that person passed, or has it been a while?
Because we've been here 5 years, so it was like I want to say a couple of years before then. Mm-hmm. And the guy just wanted to sell it, and it was like, oh, we're gonna get it. And he was like, well, I see your wife really loved the trailer, and he went down to what I'm talking about, absolute almost nothing. Like really? Nothing. Yeah. And he was like, well, a lot of people wanted it, but they can't move it. And it was kind of ironic because like I found somebody to move it like the next week. And it was like we're like almost 2 hours away from where we brought it from. So we found somebody to move it. And it was like, well, maybe it was meant for us because, nobody else could move it and stuff like that. He said he even tried to find somebody to move it and he couldn't find nobody to move it. And to say he just gave it like for a little or nothing, like I'm talking about pennies on the dollar, like it was just crazy. And when I after a while, when we first started, we started
brain matter still.
Oh, for real?
So yeah, it's the illuminated that you could tell they sprayed it and you could see.
When
we didn't know that.
Turn off the light, we used to ask, man, what is that? You know them little stars?
Why is it glowing? We thought it was the stars that they had up there, but it wasn't. It's no stars. I was like, well, why is it glowing like that? It's taking a shape or something like that. What is that? And
yeah, with illuminated light, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's when it came to like, well, the first couple of nights we stayed in here, we could hear running in the hallway.
Yes, and I used to tell her, I used to say, man, that's next
door. I was like, no, that's in here. What the hell is that? Like somebody is constantly running. Like,
I'm like,
you can hear it, like hard. I'm like, that's not next door. That's
I'm
not
telling her it's next door because we just had got out of a situation, and I didn't want her to be like, man, we didn't and we to move out of one situation.
I was gonna tell them get rid of this sucker. Oh yeah, get rid of this. You know what I'm saying?
But Jeremy is cool and like he don't really bother nobody.
You just gotta find stuff with him. He always taking stuff.
He take now you can put something on the table.
It's gone. It's gone.
Y'all heard that?
No. So he's a prankster.
Yeah, he's a prankster.
Yeah.
Was he young? Was he young when he passed?
Yeah, he was young.
Did you tell him this?
He was young. Actually, he what happened was, some friends set him up. Okay, so
this female set him up.
Yeah, the female. This how it went. The female was liking him, so he's liking the female. And what happened was that the female invited him to a party, but her friends, she had male friends, was liking her.
What?
So
they had been together, but they had broke up.
Yeah, but
this dude was
you could tell
he was an African male,
African American,
African American male, and the female and her friend
was Caucasian.
So and what that is?
Shreveport. He stayed in Shreveport, but he
stayed in Shreveport, Louisiana.
But they stayed in Turkey Creek.
So she got him to come over there. He came visit her
for a party.
He ain't never left.
Yeah, they beat him and they unalive him in the head.
In the head. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And when I Googled it, yeah, it was like 7 of them.
No, like
about 6, 7 of them. And when I Googled it, it was actually where we bought the trailer from, and the
same exact. I'm like
trailer, like it was in here.
You can see.
Huh? Did I ever screenshot it? I think I want to say I did.
The case sounds familiar. It sounds familiar though.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Let's see.
On the next 48 or something.
I don't know if it was on the next 48 or not, but I remember it was on the news. I seen it on TikTok or something where there was a black boy, and he was hanging out with no, because the dude I think he was hanging out with another white guy. I don't remember if it was a female involved with it, but it was a big thing about it because they was trying to say that he ended up getting shot, right? Did he get shot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He shot him in the head.
Yeah.
Now Turkey Creek is.
It happened July 1st, 2016. It was 8 people that actually got arrested for that.
I remember that.
So I'm not gonna say a sundown town because I don't know the town like that, so I'm not gonna say that. But if it ain't that, it might be. I don't know, because when we went out there, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was
It's one of them places you wouldn't want to be at night.
It's one
like
of
that.
it's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them places like when you get out and go to the store, and you just minding your business. You probably won't go get a cold drink or go use the bathroom, and you look, you're playing with your phone, and you look up, and you see everybody just watching and looking, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't belong here.
Where? About I mean, about
The
Behind you.
light changing back on your end or our end?
Your end. Yeah.
The light change?
Yeah.
The light change?
Yeah. Behind them. Where those poles are at behind you on your couch.
We ain't got nothing lit back there though. The light come from right here. What that says?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't have no lights on in there.
Oh, she's talking about at the town they was in. They could be KKK or Aryan Nation babies. Rion.
Oh,
yeah, she said you're in.
Oh,
look there. Yeah.
What's the name of that app? Was EVP
phone?
EVP phone. Spirit box.
This player.
Maybe if you put.
I done did that.
Yeah, show them what the app look like.
Yeah, I showed them what the app look like.
Yeah, you showed it to me. I'm just trying to find it.
If they don't have that app on there, which it should.
Wait, what type of phone you have?
I will say I have iPhone.
That's why, because like you know, Android.
It's just there.
Yeah, but some apps are different from iPhone and
Androids. Yeah.
Well, see, do they have any EVP phone? Spirit
box? Phone. They got EVP recorders, but not phones.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's probably.
Or EVP player, EVP player.
Try EVP Spirit Box.
No, I came up no results. Yeah.
No, I wonder what. Well, that's probably what it is.
She's so sad.
Android, I don't know why. I mean, it is. Now we hear noise over here now.
Oh, they're hearing stuff.
I think ours was this air freshener thing that was going off, making a wheezing noise. But they keep saying that's where that tree is behind you, that room, right in the next room behind y'all is something going on.
It might be because that's where he sees the shadow be going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where he be. I don't be trying to look back there, but that's where you be seeing the shadow going back and forth.
One time we went live, and we was live on TikTok and we was live on Facebook. We had all the lights. We had all the lights off, and I'm looking in the kitchen, and I'm like, "Baby, you see that?" She said, "I don't see nothing." And I'm looking. I said, "Man, I just seen, look like a black shadow of a person." You know, the spirit talk said, "You just seen me." Oh no! It said, "You can see me."
Yeah, it said you can see right after he said that. And I'm like, stop saying it because I'm sitting on this side and my back is turning right here. You wear across here, so it'll get me first before. Like, stop saying that.
At nighttime, if I'm laying in here by myself watching TV and my wife in the bed, I'm gonna call my daughter. Dee.
Oh yeah, call her, and she always come to daddy rescue. Boy, that's daddy's girl. Always. Yeah. Oh yeah, she ain't leaving him.
She ready. She ready to whatever going on.
She gonna handle it, huh?
She ready.
That's good though. That's good that you have like you take your kids and stuff out. When we used to go, when we first started going, our kids would go, but now they're not as involved. But they're older now and doing their own thing, but they don't get involved anymore.
Well, I took my younger kids and my I got a 14 and 12-year-old, and my 14-year-old, she seemed like she was really getting into it. Matter of fact, the next video we putting up, they're gonna be in it. She seemed like she was really getting into it. But my youngest one, she didn't want to have no parts of it. She didn't want to have no parts of it.
But that
I tried to get my brother into it. Okay, my brother, like I think 5 years, 6 years older than me, 46. I tried to get him into it, but he don't want to get into it. They'll be ready to get into it before. Well, my nephews, they was trying to get into it, but after that incident, they said no more.
He's like, no way.
It's scary.
That was
the only reason it's real scary to a lot of people because they don't understand it.
Right.
You understand what I mean? And they too scared to try to get to understand it. But like I explained to a lot of people, like I explained to Keen, no. Once you do it the first time, it's adrenaline rush. You're gonna always want to do it more. You know what I mean? Yeah.
My first time when we done it, my eyes was like this.
Yeah, right.
Lady in the dress running.
Yeah, a lady in white in the dress running in the cemetery.
And she was like, yeah. We caught her in one area.
That was our first investigation.
We caught her in one area running. Then we caught her
just standing watching us.
In another area, just standing watching us.
Mm-hmm.
And like we caught her in 3 different places. 2 places. One place she was running. The other 2 places she was just standing there looking. And I'm like, man, that's crazy.
And we didn't see until we reviewed the footage.
But we heard a lot. Like it was like we came home. It was like 3 a.m. We were still up watching the footage.
And it was saying that she was watching.
Yeah, she was watching.
And she's the keeper, the groundskeeper. She's something keeper.
She said, I run this place.
Yeah, like.
But she said God. No, she said God run this place. I watch it over.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like I'm like, what? And I'm listening to all this. I'm like,
yeah, the EVPs was talking about children. I was like, they talking about the kids because we left the kids home. It was saying
that made me want to leave and go.
Yeah.
Check on the kids.
That video, like you can hear the EVP so clear. I don't know if it was the mic or what, but it was so clear, and they just are talking and talking, and I was just so fascinated. I was like, we ain't never heard that. I said, so that's really real. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this was so exciting, and I was like, we got to keep doing this. And then stuff started happening. I was like, you know what? I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird because when you play back your videos, right, and you catch something on your video, for some reason it seems like it's always clearer than using the spirit box, even the voice recorder. It just seems like when we caught the Aunt Clody, the one that said you did it, we caught that on video. We didn't catch it on none of the devices. You see what I'm saying? And it was so clear. It seemed like it's more
that's
clear.
Another weird thing. A weird thing too that I've even mentioned to Mike. I'm like, a lot of times we can use our voice recorder and we'll catch a voice. Mm-hmm. Why don't we catch those voices all the time when we're recording? There are times that we have caught voices just recording unrecorded audio.
What's weird though, when we was in Carolina, when we was investigating the battlefield, me and Tracy, we did experiment with both our recorders, and we both caught different voices. We did not catch the same voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At the same time.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Even when we were doing a video with Joe in the hotel, and he caught that voice. I wanted to see if we all caught the voice. Right. We all caught the same voice on our cameras, on our recordings. But some of them, his seemed a little more clear than ours. Ours wasn't as clear. Like whatever it was closer to him. Right. And we still caught the noise, but we couldn't really tell what it was saying.
Right.
That's freaky though.
Yeah.
Even we were on a live one night at the cemetery. And we got in the car to go to the other side of the cemetery, and he was doing the playback, and the car picked up the Bluetooth picked up on the phone when he was playing it back, and you heard a voice say "what?" like real loud, but it was a real deep voice, and it was like "what?" And he was like, "That was me." I said, "That wasn't your voice."
Oh, you're talking about the other cemetery?
Yeah. Oh, and he was like, "Yeah, that was me." I said, "No, that was not your voice." So I went back to the
You got it on YouTube. I think it's been on TikTok.
Yeah, I went, but I don't think people understood. I went back to the recorded part of the live, and I played it back when he was doing the recorded session to see if he said that "what," and there was nothing there. Yeah. It was no sound there. Nobody said anything there. But when he played it back on his phone, you heard that deep "what" on the recorder.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That was the grave that we was doing the EVP was a Chinese guy. Somebody, I guess, robbed and killed him, and the grave just caught my attention.
Well, because they had like an offering. They had like a soda and food and some other stuff on a platter on a cemetery. It was all decorated, and they had like pictures of him with some writing in a different language, and so it just caught our eye because it just stood out.
Right.
And so we did a EVP session there. Somebody said in the live chat that they could see a child spirit standing by one of the bushes out there. So we stayed and did the EVP session. And that's when everything started dying. Our lights were dying. Everything started dying on us. So we were gonna go up to the front, do a little quick EVP session, and we just ended up leaving. I think because something felt off. We used the one last light we had, and that died.
What spelled off? Because when we went up front,
right,
and then that's when we found the kids that got killed.
Right.
Yeah.
So
now that was scary because it just felt like It just felt like someone just gonna come out of that building. It just felt so. I don't know.
Okay, Amy.
Yeah,
but we gotta go. I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. What are you saying now? Are you saying something?
You talking about the light in the back?
Yeah, that's the light that's coming from here. That's but it's not changing though. But that's I was trying to see why the lights were
trying to debunk
I was just trying to debunk it. That's all.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming on our live. We appreciate you.
Well, thank y'all for having us.
And I want everybody in our community to go check out their page. If y'all are on TikTok, y'all have a YouTube page too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please go check out their YouTube. Go check
out that old.
Go check out their.
I'm so used to saying that. It's just out of respect.
Yeah, I'm just 53. And how old are you? 59. I mean 49.
Anyways,
I don't even look it though, to be honest.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Don't tell him that. Though, but thank you. So yeah, y'all please go check out their channel and help show some support to them because they're doing big things. And
what's your names again?
Juice.
And I'm Juice.
Quita.
Juice and Quita?
Yes.
Okay. Juice, you got his phone number?
I have. Yep. I'll give him your phone number. And Quita has mine.
Okay. Well, what you do? Me and her number is the same, but instead of the
I'll give it. I'll.
can I handle this? Go through Juice. Do you got these same problems?
Huh?
But yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch, man.
Yeah, let me hold on. You can keep talking.
Oh,
I can see.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch, and if you have any questions you want to ask me, whatever, just hit me up.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
we
if y'all
showed
can actually, can y'all post your link? Can you post a link to your page in the comment section?
Oh, you put it in the comment.
Let me see.
Post a link to your YouTube. Trying to pull it up.
I don't know how to
See if I can pull it up.
She's gonna try to pull it up and try to put it up there for you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, you just put one out 4 hours ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You got juice. The song got the juice.
Oh, that's a song.
I don't know. Yeah. JuiceLand, Paranormal TV.
But yeah, they're doing good. They got over 2,000.
Oh yeah,
2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we've been trying to climb up the ladder, and we're gonna get there. Just gotta keep putting in the work,
Yeah, yeah,
content like y'all said. Oh,
yeah.
stay
Stay
consistent.
consistent. Yeah, it's all about staying consistent and putting it out. You just gotta stay on top of it, though. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But like they said, look at your analytics, see what time your viewers come on, which ours I think is, they say our busiest time is between 6 at night and midnight. And then I just usually post. I try, when I was doing it good, when I was getting like good at it, I would try to post at the same time. Just be consistent with the times you post.
Okay,
Right. Without push out those shorts. Like when I was pushing them on TikTok, I post them on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram. I push them on all of them. I see TikTok is good to get subscribers. It seems like you post something on TikTok, people will come over to your YouTube and check it out and subscribe. So TikTok is good for that. But we might need to start doing more lives on TikTok to get more, put our stuff out there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, the first we went at the cemetery we did on TikTok that first time. We got quite a few views.
Yeah.
But we ain't been back on there since.
But yeah, y'all go check out their channel. Go subscribe. Show them some love. Let them know that we sent y'all. And yeah, thank y'all again. We're gonna be reaching out
for having us. We're honored.
Oh yeah. Well, we were honored. I was glad. I was like, dang, they agreed to come on our live. So
they only did it because of me.
He's so stupid.
It was lovely meeting you guys, man. We hope to do this again.
Next year, though. Sometime next year, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna film together. So
hey, who did
real cold over where y'all at?
Huh?
It get real cold where y'all at? The weather no?
It used to, but not no more. I don't know what's going on with the universe.
Global warming.
What is that?
We just had like a little cool front, but it wasn't cold like it normally would be.
Like it's a little something that came through,
back up.
Yeah, like in the mornings it'd be a little cold, but then it gets hot again. Same thing. Yeah.
So
all right, y'all.
All right, JuiceLand, juice.
Thank y'all so much again.
All right. Y'all have a blessed night.
Y'all too, man.
We're gonna go check out. We're gonna go check out that new video y'all just put out. So
yeah, want to see you make me laugh. Let's see what's going
All right.
on.
All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up, though, man.
All right. Okay. Let me up.
All right,
I'm
guys.
too.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
See y'all later.
Have
Okay.
a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.